Let's just do it. Let's just press the button and go early. Can't stand waiting. Hello, people of the internet. Oh, you're down there. I don't know where I'm looking. Hello, people of the internet. I've gone live early, eating a chocolate biscuit. Looking in the camera, deciding that I need a facelift. Look at these. Look. That's me at 23. That's me at 53. Anyway, hello. I'm going to do some colouring. So I'm going to switch away. Well, first of all, I'm going to post the link so that people can join. Oh, post the link so people can join, which is there. Pin that. Done that. And then I'm going to switch back. Get rid of my ugly face. With my lockdown fat. And switch to my colouring screen. There we go. That's better. Now I can stuff chocolate biscuit without you seeing. Oh, this, and it started raining as well. So this was really nice and bright and sunny just a minute ago. And now it's all dark and grey. Let's move you up a little bit. So you're nicely overhead. There we go. Now no one's going to come because no one knows that I've gone live early, which is the really good bit. So I can just basically chill here, chill like a villain, chilling like a villain here on my own. I wanted to show this. I found this in a drawer, in the drawer here. And if anyone can see what that is, it's actually a plasticky thing with alcohol inks in it and a stamp. And I think it says, what does it say around the edge there? Treasure. It says treasure. Hello, Deborah. How are you? It says treasure. And I was like, oh, where did I get this from? I remember this. And then I turned it over and you can see it's signed Tim Holtz. And the date there. Are we going to see the date? Not sure if it's going to work on this overhead camera. But the date is 2006. UK. Look how old that is. That was, I think that was the first time that Tim Holtz actually came to the UK. I'm not sure. It was a retailer event. But yeah, look at that. Tim Holtz made this in 15 years ago. 15 years ago. That was alcohol inks. Now, someone's just texted me. Let's see what that is. There's pricey colours. Rachel's in there. Says, oh my God, I forgot. Don't worry. I'm early, deliberately. So that. Hello, Aspie Wisdom. Hi, Lily. Just popping in to give you a thumbs up from Australia. And hello, Gayatri. Hello. Yes, I went live early to stop the I can't stand waiting ness. Hopefully I'm not too loud because I've got a headset on today. My husband bought me well, he didn't buy me. Oh, actually, I might finish this. He's got a gaming headset that he's never used, so he donated it to me. So I'm wearing a headset today that's got a microphone right in front of my mouth. So if that makes it sound like I'm going, do let me know. Or if I sound really loud, do let me know. Or if I sound really quiet, do let me know. Hello, Chelsea. How are you on this horrible Saturday? It was sunny. Now it's raining here anyway. And it's gone all overcast. You are most welcome, Deborah. I'm hoping some people, maybe Chelsea, maybe Rach. I mean, if Rach doesn't join, She moaned last week when I was going to go live and said, "Oh, I'm not going to be around." And then this time she said, "I'm going to be around." And then she's forgotten all about me. This I actually coloured. I am colouring. Oh, is it sunny, Deborah? It was sunny here earlier. It was really nice and sunny when we went shopping with my mum. And then and it was sunny when I opened the curtains to let the sunlight flood in. And then as soon as I pressed the live button, it went all overcast and started raining. So yeah, not so good. Ah, you're watching from India. Wow. Chelsea, how can you have just woken up? It's 2:00 in the afternoon. I've already taken my mum shopping, had lunch, tidied up the kitchen, and now this is me chilling. And you've just woke up. Oh, you young people. Yeah, I started this. Don't know when I started it, but I'm using these. I'm using the paint markers that I showed in a video. So I might finish that actually. Don't know. It's either this or a mandala. But let's bring you down anyway. Let's bring you down so you're not too overhead. Try to make it focus. This is a different camera as well. Not even sure whether it will. 11 p.m. says Aspie Wisdom in Australia. Hey, and there's Sarah in Australia as well. All the Aussies. Now let's make this focus. This is not my normal camera. I'm not sure it likes being close. There we go. It thought about it and then it finally got there. But it needs to be even closer. Come on. Come on, camera. Hello, Emma. The lovely Emma colours. I didn't fall asleep until 6 a.m, Chelsea. That's a nightmare. So that's me still holding the page for some reason, trying to get the camera to focus. 6:30 p.m. in India. That's not a bad time. It will. This is a Logitech. This is a fancier camera than I was using last week. I stole it from my husband's PC, and it really doesn't want to focus unless it's. Look, it focuses when it's ultra close. Move it down. Stay in focus. Stay in focus. Stay in focus. Oh, loses focus. Okay, just have to get you closer then. That'll do. Have you got many connecting tonight? I've got absolutely no idea, Sarah. Everyone is welcome to join. Everyone and anyone is welcome to join, as long as you keep your clothes on and you don't swear and you point your camera at your colouring book. So anyone and everyone is allowed to join. Right, let me turn my phone on silent because it is very annoying, isn't it? Oh, let's put it on Do Not Disturb. The lovely Emma. There she is. Hello, Emma. Oh, still can't hear her. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I...
Hi, guys.
Hey, I can hear her. Yes. Hello, Emma.
Let me check. Let's see.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Yeah?
Yep. Emma's not going to come with... Oh, she's not going to keep her clothes on. Well, let's make a big screen then. Whee!
You know, can't make any promises. You just don't know what might happen.
So how are you, Emma?
I am all right. I am last minute because at about 5 to I thought, oh, Lily's stream. I've got to go. Bye.
Oh, Corey. Lovely Corey has just what's the word? Is it super chatted? She's paid money. Look. Oh, what a sweetheart.
Aw,
Thank
she's
you
a
very
love.
much. That's so sweet of you. You think you're last minute. I forgot myself. It was my husband who said to me, "Are you going to use them headphones then that I gave you?" I went, "For what?" And he went, Are you not going upstairs?" And I went, "Oh yeah, so I am." So we just literally plugged in and went live because I couldn't be bothered to wait. Like last week, not last week, the week before, wasn't it? I was waiting, and waiting breeds anxiety, doesn't it, when you're waiting? And Sarah said she'd love to join, but she's just jumped into bed. Well, definitely don't turn your camera on then. Hello, Terry Lynn. What are you colouring, Emma?
We are in Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Caron.
It's a lovely face.
I've lost my audio again, haven't I?
I can hear you, but you're quite quiet. But then
Let's turn it up a little bit. About 10 minutes now to work that out.
it's complicated, this liveness, isn't it?
It is. It is. Is that better?
You're quiet to me, but I don't know if anyone... Could the chat tell us, is Emma really quiet and I'm really loud? Or are we both quiet?
I think it's me. Right, let's see then.
Chelsea says she can't hear Emma.
Probably for the best.
Have you... I was going to say, have you got a microphone plugged in? No one's got a microphone plugged in, have they? I mean, you might be. You might be in a podcast studio.
I have plugged it in. I'm not that bad.
Have you switched to it?
Yeah, I have. That was actually the problem. I might have to go back. Let's have a little look. Maybe turn it off.
You're loud as usual, Lily. I'm trying to be really quiet. I'm trying to do ASMR, Lily. Hi. Welcome to Lily's channel. Yeah, talking about being quiet and softly spoken. Has anyone seen the Bob Ross Netflix documentary thing?
No.
Oh, so sad. Breaks your heart. I watched it yesterday. Poor old Bob Ross and his family.
I don't think I'll watch it if I know it's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, like kicking a puppy sad, but it is kind of, you feel sorry for the situation, if you know what I mean. Especially because Bob Ross was so lovely, wasn't he?
He was.
I can hear you now. Oh my God.
There we go. Is that better?
Your microphone must have just come on, because all I could hear, literally, you went, "I can hear you now," in the ear.
Sorry. I've switched over.
I can hear you now. Yay, I don't have to whisper now. Yeah, because Bob Ross, did you ever watch Bob Ross? Did you ever see him on the telly?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so lovely with his happy little clouds and happy little trees and all that kind of stuff.
The way he paints. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so to watch it when you start, first of all, I mean, I'm going to do a spoiler here. It was a perm. But
was it?
Yeah, that's a spoiler, but that gets out of the way.
I suppose it was a fashionable thing for blokes then, wasn't it?
Well, wait till you see pictures of him in the 60s. He was so handsome. And it was just, he was so nice. And then when you hear the story, you just think, oh. Hello, Emmy Yardley. I've got to listen out for that bong when people join. So what pencils are...
Not the bong.
The bong.
Is that what you get, a bong?
It sort of goes, boop.
Pay attention to that then.
Oh, look, there's Audrey. Audrey's joining us. Now, let's see whether we get a weird feedback. No, all good.
Audrey! Hello, Audrey.
Hello.
Let's make you all square rather than all long like that. Audrey's in her nice kitchen.
It's the only place with decent light and a big table.
That's a Scottish accent.
I'm naked.
And she's naked.
Disappointing.
She's naked from the waist down. We just can't see it.
No, I've got my very posh. I've got my house coat on because I'm actually going out tonight.
Out.
Yeah, out.
Ooh, where you going?
Who's that comedian that says that? Going out, out. Which one is it?
He talks like me, common. Mickey Flanagan.
That's it. Not out, out.
Right, I'm gonna be trying. Can't see.
So this is where Audrey's now showing us if she's wearing a bra or not. Following on from last week.
I heard about that.
Here's the lovely Corey joining us. Yay! Hello, Corey. Can't hear Corey.
Hi, guys.
She's so quiet. Hello, Corey. Oh, that's nice, Audrey. What book's that?
That's the one from the works. Mandalas
Ah,
and
I
more.
quite like the look of that. Terry, Lynn, and oh, you're so sweet. Why are people so sweet? Gonna make me cry. Don't make me cry. I'll get my page all wet. That's so sweet. I didn't even know you could do that, whatever that is, but thank you.
They're super chats.
Yeah, I've never. See, I've gone quiet now. Thank
She's
you.
all embarrassed now.
I am. I'm glad I've not got the face camera on today. Whee!
I can't do anything else but show my face.
Are you on a laptop?
I am.
Yeah, you can sort of angle it down a little bit, but
No,
I know that.
Too revealing then.
Yeah, it's true. I know
See,
that.
she's still not wearing pants.
She absolutely isn't. Last week, I keep saying last week, but you know what I mean.
Thought you meant last week.
Yeah, I did, but you know what I mean. Rachel was doing from a laptop, but she should be able to do it from overhead today because she's got a little wobbly thing that I sent her.
A wobbly thing.
She mentioned it. Her arm, her filming arm.
A wobbly thing, yeah. It was the first one that I bought, and it was one of them sort of bendy gooseneck ones.
One
It
of
was
them.
it was a bit too floppy for me. I like things a bit firmer. And where are you going, people? I'm talking about the overhead arms. So I've got a stiff. It's going to get worse. I've got a stiff one now. I've got a metal one.
I've got one of them like bendable ones though, but you feel like you're going to break your arm every time you're trying to move it.
They're really tough, aren't they, to bend? Yeah. So I've got one that's like an elbow now. It's like an arm. It's got an elbow and a wrist.
Yeah.
Maybe I need a wrist.
Like that.
Maybe that's what's going on.
Yeah. If it's too floppy, you need a wrist.
Not enough wrist action.
Mm-hmm.
This
Hi,
stream's
Emily.
changed, to be honest.
And thank you, Deborah. You're so sweet. I actually
See,
messaged Lily because I was like, hey, are you doing this? Because this might motivate me to finish this page if I sit here with you guys and work on it.
I'm going to have to turn the light on here. It's got so dark. It was bright sunshine. Look, the people who are telling me in Wiltshire and all the nice places where it is sunny,
Stop rubbing it in.
well, it was sunny as anything here. Now it's just overcast. It's dark. Bank holiday weekend. Of course it's going to rain.
We've actually got sunshine today.
In Scotland? Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
No. Whereabouts in Scotland are you, Audrey?
She can't be in proper Scotland if she's got sunshine.
Oh, thanks. I live exactly halfway between Aberdeen and Inverness.
That's a long way up.
Yeah, we don't believe you've got sun up there.
Mind you, they did say it was going to be like 25 degrees or something in Scotland this weekend.
No, that's further south.
Ah, a bit further down.
Yeah.
Where it meets England.
Aye. Well, you see, nothing exists above Glasgow and Edinburgh.
No.
Yeah. You mean English people think that?
No, everybody seems to think that. Even the BBC News or the BBC Weather, when they hold their hand up and saying the north. There's a lot to the north. There's a north of England for one, and then there's North Scotland.
When my husband and I got married in Scotland, because he's Scottish, and we was looking at different venues, and I didn't realise the distance between places. So we went up to Stornett in Inverness, And we stayed the night there. And then I said, oh, we've got a viewing down in, is it Berwick upon Tweed, like sort of further down? And he said, oh, how long have we got between the two viewings? I said, 2 hours. He went, you ain't going to get from, Inverness to Berwick on Tweed in 2 hours. I went, why not?
No way.
Why not?
There's a private helicopter on hand. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. So we're not that flash.
Emma, are you going to be finishing the Circle of Life colour along?
I will. It will only take about 12 more colouring chats.
Well, I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
I am stuck.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
Are you on the colouring chat one that we've been doing? The little waterfall with the house?
Yes.
What are you stuck on?
I don't know what to do is it the moon or the sun?
The moon or the sun? Then I promise you that will be the next thing I do. I'll do that first. I will jump to it next.
I don't want to rush you.
No, I do that anyway, don't I? You've watched my videos. All of a sudden, we're doing this today.
Well, I've finished it, apart from that.
She's like, get the moon done.
I tend to do that too. I just drop or jump around the page. I'm like, I'm doing this flower. Now I'm going to do this leaf. Whatever.
I get bored, I think.
That's the problem.
Or I think I get a bit worried that everyone else is going to get bored. But the 40th leaf in a row.
It's like double-ended. I get bored doing the same leaves over and over. And then I'm like, if I'm bored, you guys have to be bored. I mean... So just change it up.
Tracy is in Wales, by the way, and it's sunny. Just sort of giving you weather updates from the UK. And Deborah's going on holiday.
Look at chat.
Deborah's going on holiday for the American people, to Edinburgh. Okay, in December. First time in Scotland, and she's 49. Wow. I watched a video the other day where an American man called it Edinburgh. And I thought, where? He said, I'm going to Edinburgh Castle. And I was like, where's Edinburgh? Here comes Rachel.
Thank you, Chelsea. Yay. That's very nice of you to say.
Hey.
Hello, Rachel. How are you? How's your wobbly arm?
I'm so sorry, I forgot.
It's all right.
Oh, she's mad at you, really. There'll be words later.
No, to be honest, it was funny because I was going to go live last weekend, and then, you don't want to know, my next door neighbours knocked and said, we're having a party tomorrow, do you want to come?
She left us for a party.
No, I didn't go to the party. But they was warning us because they are very loud when they have a party. And to be honest, it's just, they have all their parties in their garden. I don't know what's wrong with their house, that they don't let anyone in their house. I mean, it's not COVID related. They never have parties in their house. And of course, the garden is just down there. It's just there. And you can hear everything kind of thing. So I was like, well, I better cancel.
I'm the wrong way around, aren't I?
Yeah, spin your thing. No, you're not. You're the right way around.
Oh, no.
It's colourmorphia.
She means she's portrait mode and not landscape mode.
Oh yeah. Go turn your phone sideways.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what happens if I
click it. Just lift your phone so the actual phone turns its orientation. Oh, I wonder if it's because you're already in.
Yeah. I think
no, you can do that. What you just said.
Can you on StreamYard? I know if you're on YouTube itself, it won't let you. You have to like start over. But
you have to go out and come back in again.
Yeah, I don't know with StreamYard. Still learning the nuances of StreamYard.
Okay, let's do it. Hi, Liz. Hi, Sonette. What else have we got?
Emma will just say hi for everyone.
Hi, Emmy.
Sarah, good night. You didn't get to have your nanny nap. I did see your Monopoly thing, which I'm going to play with later on. I'm going to watch that and ask for a couple of rolls. If you haven't seen Sarah, Chronic Colouring Down Under, she's doing a coloropoli game where, it looks really interesting, actually. So it's like a challengey thing. Oops, someone's gone. That'll be.
Oh, it's amazing seeing those. I've seen Amberly, she does one as well. They're so fun to watch. I will check it out. I have been stalking Sarah's channel.
Sara is Sarah in English, isn't it? But I noticed she calls herself Sarah, so I keep referring to her
It
as
must be Sarah then. I'm sure she's got her own name right.
Yeah, I'm sure she knows how to pronounce her own name.
I don't know. There's times I screw up my own name, so it can happen to all of us.
Oh, I'm many a time.
Okay, apart from Corey. we can all get our names right as long as we're not Corey. We will be all right.
Listen, it's afternoon for you guys. It is like 7 a.m. here for me, so...
No excuse. We all know you've been up for about 4 hours already.
Shush, woman.
See.
You're an early riser, aren't you, Corey?
I am. I always get up about 5 a.m. or the occasional 3 a.m. and then that's when I harass Emma.
I am exactly the same. I am a terrible sleeper. If I wake up in the night, I can't get back to sleep. So I could be awake at 3 or 4.
Oh, you can harass Lily as well now. She's
Now I'm just going to harass Lily too.
But I'm always asleep, so don't harass me.
Rachel's not interested.
Yeah,
I was watching Jamie Colour in Love. She went live for the first time this morning.
Oh, I missed it.
There was only about 15 people there because it was really late night in America. And I woke up and I thought, oh, someone's live. And I jumped in and was like, morning! And they was like, oh, it's really late here, Lily. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Like, can you be less cheerful, please?
Exactly. But yeah, it was quite nice to wake up and see someone live.
I missed that. I think I saw it on my feed when I got up, but I had missed the actual stream. I have a whole bunch of videos to catch up on this week.
Yeah, I'm really behind with watching. Old Emma's doing 70 videos a week now, so I'm behind with all of hers.
I only do 4.
And Corey's got a load of little short ones she's done, little snippet ones that I want to watch. And I'm like, oh, got so much to watch. But it is bank holiday, so we should be able to catch up, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I usually catch up on the weekends with everyone. It's like I look here and there during the week, but it's just like I've got so much going on. And so, yeah, I usually just binge all weekend. So you'll see like a bajillion comments from me just roll through on Saturdays and Sundays as I'm catching up.
Yeah, that's what happens with me as well. It's been a weird week at work this week. I was hoping to have Friday off. I was going to try and have Friday off work and have a really long weekend, but yeah, it didn't pan out that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what to colour.
Color whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, I started on a Mandalorian. Why do I always say Mandalorian?
Mandalorian. You've been watching The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Oh, I have been watching that. That is a brilliant program. But as soon as I start colouring, I say Mandalore. But then I think
Mandalore.
I quite like it.
You
Maybe
just
it's the
want
way
to
I'm
be
going to
posh
say it.
for 5 seconds, don't you?
I'm going to colour a Mandalore, people. Hello, Debbie. How are you?
A mandala.
Welcome to my Mandalore colouring stream.
Oh, hang on. Scout is whining to get out of the room. I'll be right back.
Why is there blue around the edge?
I haven't even coloured all week. This is just horrific.
And now you can't decide what to colour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get your pencils yet?
I thought you weren't buying any pencils. It's the conversation we had.
But haven't you seen how cheap the Artesas are?
I begged and I begged and I begged.
Yeah, I told you what to offer.
Yeah, I know, and he also asked for that too.
That wasn't as subtle as you ladies might think.
But he said I could have them for Christmas, so they are now sat in the cupboard.
Oh, as long as he's bought them at that cheap price, because they were
That's
really
what
good
I
price.
said. I was like, you can't not get them.
Well, I bought my mum a set for Christmas at that price. I bought the 72 rather than the 120. It's 16 quid for the 72.
Wait, which ones are we talking about?
Oh, the
Artesas on the
Artesas.
sale over here.
Yeah, the Artesas are usually about 50 quid. They reckon they're sort of like 70 quid down to 50 quid, but they're never 70 quid.
Nah.
But they're
Ridiculous.
29 quid at the moment for the 120 and £16 for the 72.
Yeah.
I have to adjust my lighting.
And
just
£16 is
had
good
to.
price.
But now they're sat in the cupboard, and I just I can't open the cupboard now.
No, that's good. At least you know you've got something nice for Christmas.
Yeah.
Just the next time he's out, empty the tin, put the tin back. He's never going to know.
Put your brute fooners in the tin so it still feels heavy because he's not
Something
going to know.
rattles, something you're not using. Don't do
Genius.
Yeah, and then you can
But the
play with
package
them.
isn't open.
And he's not going to know.
He is, because I handed it to him, so he knew that I didn't open them.
You can't. Seriously, if you haven't got the ability to reseal an Amazon package, you need that ability.
Yeah, where have you been?
Yeah, literally, my
Right,
birthday presents
listen
are
now.
upstairs.
I have a
You
conscience.
split the plastic from the back. Your conscience is going to disappear in about a week. Up the
I
back.
have a conscience. I
So
can't.
you can lay it back over the top after. Or to be honest, rewrap it in cling film. He's never going to know the difference.
Right. First of all, you've got a hot knife under the glue of the wood. The foldy over Amazon things that undoes the glue. So you've got
lot
that
are
open.
too knowledgeable in this.
Yeah, this is
subject.
getting too technical even for me.
You've done this before, haven't you?
Of course we have.
Yep.
My husband doesn't bring things in the house unless he's going to let me have it.
I have a conscience. I cannot.
I have a conscience. It's part of the challenge. It's their fault for letting me here.
Didgeridoo ordered the Artesas last night. Well done. No, is it didgeridoo? It's not didgeridoo. Ignore that.
Diggadooley.
Diggadooley. Diggadooley.
Didgeridoo. Hi.
Forever known as didgeridoo now.
It is a good deal.
It
Yes,
is.
I did.
Exactly.
Did you,
Emma-
Audrey? You
Emma
bought
was
them as
trying
well?
to talk me out of it.
No, she literally messaged me the other day and went, make sure I don't buy pencils.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
why?
messaged
And then she
Lily
sent
and
me the
Chelsea
link
as well.
with the discounted price going, I'm not allowed to buy pencils. So I'm like, okay, you can't buy pencils.
She did the same to me, Emma. She sent me a message saying, talk me out of these pencils. And I went, okay, you don't need any pencils. You've got enough. And then I put, what is it you're looking at? And
I
she
did that.
replied back, these. And she sent me the picture of them being 28 quid. I went, oh, sugar, that's a bargain. I'm going to buy another set for myself.
In fairness, she did ask the wrong people. I just went, nah, buy brute fooners.
She already got
Exactly.
Brooks
I've got the round ones though. Apparently, the square ones are the exciting
Oh,
Square
the
ones.
ones
square
are
ones.
better. Square ones are the bomb.
So,
How many square ones have you got? How many sets, Emma?
Oh, Emma has a ton.
I only have 3.
You have 3 sets of the squares.
Only
I have
3. I like how
only
she
3.
says only 3.
Only 3, because every time I see them, I get a bit nervous and think, do I need another box now?
See, what happened with me, the first time I bought them, they were £27, and it was before they were like, everyone was buying them.
Yeah.
Then when everyone started buying them, they went down to like £22 or something. And I thought, oh, that's a really good price. So I bought another set because for when the first set ran out. And then last week, they were £18
Exactly.
with
Every
two-
time they go down, I end up with another box.
with £2 off, right? And I was like, I've got to have them. I've got to have a
almost
third
free.
set. It is free. It is, might as well be free.
Just take Emma's approach. Your pencils regenerate. You actually aren't repurchasing them. They just
No.
grew themselves.
Just grew
Yeah.
back.
Chelsea was really annoyed because I sent her the link and she was like, I literally bought those a couple of weeks ago and they were £40.
She's a menace, isn't she, Chelsea?
She was like, oh,
thanks for
this
that.
is unfair.
Rachel,
So she
Billy's,
wasn't much.
Billy's Craft Room would like to know what book you are using.
I am using the Chibi Girls Grayscale by Jade Summer.
Awesome book. I've done that page. It's a nice page, that one.
Oh, I love the Chibi Girls book.
Yeah, I couldn't decide, so just opened one.
It would be annoying if I'd have just bought them pencils from Amazon myself for full price. I must admit, I would have been annoyed.
Can I
In
just tell
fairness, though,
everyone
It isn't
how
full price.
how adorable Lily is? Can I just
She's lovely, isn't she?
show how adorable she is?
Don't,
Right.
because I'm already embarrassed from earlier. Don't make me even more embarrassed.
Right.
She's having a
So-
funny time, is Lily.
So this phone holder thingy majiggy,
Wobbly
Um,
arm.
wobbly arm, that is the one. She wouldn't let me buy it off her, so I was like, well, no, because I was going to buy one anyway. So I then offered postage. So I did pay postage. So I was really excited to be having this arm for postage price. And then I open up the box when it comes. It's a massive box, and I'm like, this is outrageous.
This is a big
surely.
arm.
This is a very big arm. And in the box comes a whole array of stuff.
Oh, isn't she lovely, that
Aw.
Lily? Isn't she lovely? Oh, no.
So
She
I've got,
is, Lily. She is. It's weird.
so I've got a note on these pens saying, "Hi, Rach. You said you liked pastel gel pens, so have fun, Lily." So I've got some
Aw.
pastel gel pens, some penta-hybrid milkies, Papermate ink joys, and then Magical World of Christmas colouring book, Inspirational Life Quotes colouring book, Relax with
Wow.
Art colouring book, Foil Art Flowers book and foil thingy, and Follow Your Dreams colouring book.
Oh.
She's mad, isn't she?
Oh,
Yeah,
Deborah, I'm coloring in Flowerscape. It's a big old double-page spread that's taking me forever. Forever. One day I'll get there.
Billy's Craft Room says her favourite pencils are Faber-Castell Polychromos, but don't buy them until it's Black Friday. Because that's when you get the cheaper
They
deal.
do go down on Black Friday. to
Oh, yeah,
Polychrome.
I
So
bought
that's when
mine
I got
for-
mine.
Yeah,
Oh,
75
isn't that in
quid.
November?
It is, yeah.
Yes. How far down did they go down for you guys? Because last year I was looking and they didn't really drop much for me.
I paid £75, but that was about 5 years ago.
Oh.
They're normally about 250 quid a proper set of Polychromos, aren't they? The full set, full price. And I paid something crazy, like 120 quid for my set, and I only bought it about a year ago.
The funniest thing is, when I bought mine, I'd sort of given up colouring, and they went down to 75.
I like how you're like, I don't colour, but that's a bargain.
Well, it's exactly what it was. It was just like £75. That's really cheap. And I bought them, and I left them in the the cardboard, that's the metal tins in the cardboard thing.
Yeah.
And I put them in the art cupboard, and I thought, I might send
Sell
them
them
back.
for a profit later.
Exactly. I might sell them on eBay. And then the next year, 2018, they had the Albert Druick watercolour ones for £75, right? And I was like, oh, I've got to get them because I've got the other ones. I didn't even take the other ones out of the cardboard yet. But I bought the...
But they do go well together in the cupboard.
They're in my drawer now. I do actually use them now. They're here. Look. Hang on. Try not to look. Oh, look.
They are lovely.
And there's one missing where I do use them. But yeah, I have the fancy pastel drawer things, and they've got them in them, and them in them, and then what's in that one? Oh, my colour softs are at the bottom of the other one. But they're too nice to use. They're in my too nice to use pile. I'll stick with my Artezas.
See, I was eyeing up Prismas, but ain't nobody got the money for that.
They go down sometimes quite well as well.
They're not very easy
Tell
for
me
you
that
guys to get out
now.
there.
No, it's easier for you.
Yeah.
So I compromised on Artezas, so I'm hoping that they'll do me.
I've found that Prismas never really go down that cheap. Not in the UK. I know they do in
When
America.
did I get mine? eBay seems to be better for Prisma. Every so often, eBay.
Yeah, because I mean, in the US, we can get cheap open stock, and that's usually what I do since I already have the set, and I just replace open stock. But yeah, the other day I was looking online to see how easy it was in the UK, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like you watch videos and people say, oh, if you're going to spend that money on Artezas, you might as well get Prismas. But Prismas are like £150 and Artezas are £27.90. So it's a different ball game over here.
The Artezas aren't bad. I wouldn't say they're, well, to me, just because I'm a really biased big Prisma fan. So they're not exactly the same, but they are soft and blendable.
I have 72 Prismas and I bought them forever ago. And I remember I bought them because everyone in the scrapbook world was like, Prismas are the best things in the world. and I bought them and I just find them a little bit too smushy.
Yeah.
And Arteses are that halfway house. I like polychromos, but they're a little bit too hard for me. Arteses
Right.
are dead in the middle for me, and I like that.
So I was
So you're
about to do
saying
the
that
skin
I've done the right thing by getting them.
and feel like I shouldn't
Yes.
pull my Prismas out now.
Good.
So Billy's Craft Room says, I think my polys were 120 in the Black Friday sale. That's a pretty good price. I have the watercolour ones too. Use your polys. They are like galaxy chocolate. Lovely to blend. Ooh, galaxy chocolate. I have to be in the mood for pencils, but when I'm in, Emma gets me in the mood for pencils, to be honest. Let's do that in a more sexy voice. Emma gets
Yeah,
me in the
Emma.
mood for
It went
pencils.
a bit odd there for a moment, to be honest. Why do I get you in the mood for pencils?
Just because when I watch you doing your colouring chats, it just makes it, I have to
Yeah,
be.
you make it look easy.
You make
Yeah,
it look easy, Emma.
It
she's
is
so
easy once you
chill.
start doing it.
It's more that I have to be really chilled out and relaxed and calm and enjoying, enjoying the
It's
process.
slow
with
as all
pencils.
hell.
Exactly, and I am so mostly stressed out that I just need a fix of colour, get it down on paper kind of thing. But when I am calm, get me pencils out.
Well, ladies, I found something new for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Prismas.
No more new. No
No,
more new.
not actual new item. To use your item you have already. The Prismas work so unbelievably well on the new Amazon paper that they're using in the Christine Caron and Colour and Chick books.
The
Ooh.
That you're
smooth
going
paper.
to love them.
What do you mean, new Amazon paper? What is this witchery you speak of?
So some of the authors are using, illustrators, sorry, are using a slightly nicer Amazon quality paper. And so people like Christine Caron and Derya Kakir say they're using this book I'm colouring, even though it's Amazon paper, it's a slightly nicer version. And you can feel
wait
it
a
as soon
minute.
as you get it.
Yeah, it's like an upgraded. It's smooth and
It's not the shiny one, is it? Because I bought.
No, not that weird marker one that they use for like those colour by numbers.
Yes.
Not quite, but close.
I know what you're going to say then, because I bought. I'm trying to find it on my shelf. I bought where is it? It's really skinny, so I can't find it.
In all those books.
It's just basically no longer that crappy copy paper that drives you nuts.
It's the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Oi, some of us don't mind that Amazon paper.
Right, you see this book?
Some of us being Emma.
Flippy what's it?
Yeah.
In America,
yeah.
this is on really shiny paper in America, isn't it? They'll go, it's on really fancy. This isn't shiny over here, look. Not shiny. But it is.
Normally,
it's better than the Amazon paper, but it isn't the shiny paper that they've got over there. So I'm thinking it's probably similar to what you're talking about there.
Probably.
Because this is Amazon.
Well, Prismas love this stuff.
Yes.
It's the only time I've actually sat and enjoyed using my Prismas.
I might have to have a go with that in Prismas then. It's funny. I said I don't.
Attempt a portrait.
You what did you say, Sandra? Who the bloody hell is Sandra? Audrey.
Not even a Sandra in here.
I know. I work with a girl called Sandra.
Sandra's not even one of my middle names either.
Would have been funny if it was. Anyway, what did you say, Audrey?
I've yet to attempt a portrait. I keep looking and watching. I thought, nah.
What faces?
Yeah.
You'll work up to it. I didn't touch one for a while either.
That's what's wrong. I spend too much watching ColourTube and I don't colour. Because I can't colour and watch or listen to YouTube at the same time.
Oh, really? That's about the only time I do. I'm coloring in the background and just listening away.
No, I've got to be able to watch to see what everybody's doing.
Yeah, that is the trouble. I like to listen to it, and then when it's like a finished pages one, I end up missing. I'm like having to pause it and then rewind it because I've missed what they've shown.
Yeah.
My problem is I get too relaxed and then I fall asleep, so I have to color or I'll like just conk out and be like, what did I just watch?
I'm
I'm like that with some of the American live streams. It's just so late at night. I start watching it and then I'm gone.
Yeah, I watch colouring streams to fall asleep.
To fall asleep.
Not in a bad
They're
way.
relaxing, though, aren't they?
Yes,
It's relaxing.
exactly.
I do that.
Unfortunately, Emma, you're for some reason you do
I
it
knew
for
she
me.
was going to. I
Yeah.
knew this was going to be thrown at me.
But be happy because it just plays one of your videos after. I leave the phone next to the pillow, and it's all you're getting all the ad
good.
revenue.
All those views, that'll do.
All the views.
She's not even skipping my ads.
Not skipping the ads. The other day I looked on it, and there had been an ad that had been on for 27 minutes, and it was just the ad.
27
Oh
minutes?
my god! Yeah,
And I was
those
like,
ones everyone skips.
Yeah, she's getting good revenue here.
That'll do. I
A
like
whopping
Lily even
5
more.
cents.
Just leave it.
I see, Chelsea. I totally agree. There's nothing wrong with the paper. Absolutely nothing wrong. And Digger Dooley, who's not Didgeridoo, has asked, what book are you using, Audrey?
It's just a mandala one from the works. Kaleidoscope, colouring, mandalas and more.
I think I've seen that one. And Billy's Craft Room, drawing wise, for nice paper. I love the W.H. Smith sketch pad. I don't think I've seen that one.
No.
Lily
Audrey's
also
holding up her
said,
book.
That's it.
I learned sketching with Jane Davenport. Well, I haven't tried any of her sketching, just her paints.
Jane Davenport, years ago, years before she was all famous and doing mermaids and things, she used to do free drawing videos, because I did all of those in the beginning. And then she got, she was really unknown then, and it was really quite nice and intimate. And then she got all big and got
Famous.
products, big and famous and products. Don't even start me on Diane Lusion's Diane. Anyway, she stayed at my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, hugging and having photos taken with famous people, you aren't you?
They're not famous people.
Sly.
Look, I'll show you my Tim Holtz picture in a minute.
See?
No, because I used to have a craft shop. A craft shop that I was showing earlier. Where's my Tim Holtz badge gone? My old Timmy badge. Did I throw it in the bin? I mean, did I put it away? I don't know what I did with it, but I found it in the drawer. It was from 2006. There it is.
Blimey.
This is what Tim Holtz made for me when he was just famous for alcohol inks back in the day.
For alcohol.
You gotta add inks to the end of that, otherwise it can go really wrong.
Nearly got it wrong. Tim Holtz, 2006 UK, and it was the first time he came to the UK, so he put UK on it because he was like, I'm in the UK, and he was all excited. 15 years ago.
Pretty quick, didn't it?
15 years ago.
And he signed it.
I know.
I know, when you think about it, he's been around for a really long time, and you don't even realize it until you think back and go, oh my gosh, I've been watching this guy for how long?
Yeah, there was a girl, she may be watching this, and if she is, hello Sandy. She was really, really into Tim Holtz, and when I had the shop, we used to go to Tim Holtz workshops for free, because they used to want to sell you the products, so you'd buy all the products, kind of thing.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, it's my dream to meet Tom Holtz." I don't know who Tom Hiltz is, but anyway, to meet Tom Hiltz. Oh, the bloody hell, whatever his name is, Sir Tom Jones. And so I said, "Where do you live?" And she said, "Oh, I live near Birmingham." I said, "Well, meet me in Birmingham." And she was in a wheelchair, and I didn't know she was in a wheelchair because I just used to talk to her online. And her husband brought her in a wheelchair, and I gave her my place in the Tim Holtz workshop because at the end of the day, once you've been shown how to ink blend, you've been shown how to ink blend.
Been there, seen that, done that.
And I just remember she's got all pictures on her Facebook of she's in a wheelchair and she's cuddling.
True, that's awesome.
I know. So Sandy, if you ever watch this, she can come in and tell you it's all true. So Billy's saying two things that I missed from Billy's craft room. She said that she discovered the Stationery Island alcohol markers, which are less smelly than the Letraset. And yes, I have the Letraset ones too, because my markers are that old. I really don't like smelly markers. And she's also saying that Jane Davenport still has a YouTube channel and still does some free tutorials.
Yep, she does. And her blog. She does a lot on her blog.
And Sir Tim of Holtz. That's what he's called.
So my claim to fame in the colouring community is I live about 2 hours away from where Joanna Basford has her studio.
Ooh,
That is cool.
that is cool. I'd be there knocking on her door. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would.
She would. She'd have
She
already
would,
been on
yeah.
the list.
I'd have walked past a few times.
Oh, thank you, Chelsea. You'll probably have to wait about 6 years to see this finished, but I will show you when it happens.
Oh, which one is that from? Which book, Emma?
This one, Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Caron. It's a buddy colour, so I'm trying to. That's why she wants to see it finished. I'm pretty sure. Isn't this the buddy colour with you, Chelsea?
No pressure there.
She's like, I've done mine. Can we sometime today?
No
Working-
wonder.
As you can see, as I said, you now have to believe me. I am working on it.
Yep. Now she's like, I've been done
Proof.
for 3 weeks.
She's
Where
been
are
done
you?
ages. Not ages. She sent me hers. It's very good.
Decide what colors I want to do.
Do you have a lot of works in progress then, or whips, as they are called in the colouring community?
I do. Yes.
Do you? I see.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit too OCD, and if I start it, I'm like mastermind. I've started, so I have to finish. I just can't.
Mine just get abandoned because they don't turn out the way I wanted them to.
No, I plough on regardless, even if I hate it.
I only tend to have other pictures on the go because of filming. Like, I'll have a colour and chat page, I'll have a couple of buddy colours, and I'll have filmed something from each page, and then I'll have this little pal, and I'll work my way through. It's filming. It messes up your order.
I must admit, I started that Van Gogh awful bloody colouring by dot or whatever it is, and you need
Oh
it.
yeah,
on
I've been
mine.
waiting for that. I've been waiting to watch the rest of it.
I think we can safely say that's not happening.
Well, two
Yeah.
things. Number one, I wished I hadn't started doing it in Arteza, whatever the bloody hell they're called, twee
Why
markers.
I love them.
Oh.
It's just because they're just not as
To the
as I want.
paper.
And two, you need a microscope to do them little dots.
Chelsea, 1 sugar please, milk.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Yeah.
I haven't even had my lunch yet. I'm gonna have to go and get it in a minute. Leftover pizza from last night.
Tea white, 1 sugar, please. This is a little bit too milky because husband made it.
Oh, I like strong tea, Lily.
Do you?
Oh,
Okay, Lily. Billy wants to know whether we found Derwent, Inktense and Graphitin.
Of
I like how we're
course.
trying to enable people there, but yes, I'm already
Of course.
enabled.
Well,
with the
first-
Inktense.
Here, hold on. I try not to knock me.
She's got everything in this cupboard. You'll see.
It's like a
Are these
TARDIS.
me ink tents? Yeah. Hang on, let's take you up.
Oh, we're fancy as well.
I think I got given these by Inktense, by
Oh,
Derwent.
did we now?
And this was because
friends in high places.
this is a story. I bought the Inktense blocks, the Inktense blocks.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, because it was the first thing that Derwent had made that had not been pencily, really. And I wanted them for ArtJourney in big blocks of colour to smear on pages. And so I made a YouTube video of me stamping with an Inktense block. And I used a Tim Holtz Mini Mister. It's on my channel still somewhere. You can go and find it and watch it. And Derwent contacted me and they put it on their website. And they said they actually brought out their little misters so that people could do the same technique. And I got invited down to the museum and they gave me a box of pencils.
That's nice.
I know.
And the least they could have done, really. So
Yeah,
they
exactly.
kind of launched
Considered
the
it was-
product for them.
Yeah. No, they. I remember someone actually came around my house. I didn't know they'd come around my house. I was at work. And I come home and there was this package on the doorstep and it was all full of Derwent stuff.
Admit it. Did you bend down to check it weren't ticking?
No. The worst bit about it wasn't at my front door; it was at my back door, and
Exactly.
I don't know
That
how.
would creep me out. In future, Lily, you need to check that.
Well, it did creep me out because I don't know how they got round the back of my house to leave it at my back door.
Derwent delivery ninjas.
Maybe they did
Yes.
that just because they were really worried it would get stolen off your front porch.
That's what my husband
Oh,
said.
yeah.
But you come home and open your back door and see a parcel sitting there with a little
It's gonna
saying,
freak you out.
yeah.
I mean, as Emma says, parcel ninjas.
I just could see.
And then
like,
I'd be checking if the back fence weren't broken as well, because it's not worth pencils, is it? To have stuff broken. I'd be a bit
£1,000 worth of
irritated.
fence.
Yeah. Thanks for the pencils, though.
Yeah. Next time, just knock on the front door. Leave them with a neighbour.
Anybody?
Would your neighbours give it to you though?
yeah.
Is the question.
Yeah, to be honest,
What
my
kind of neighbours do you have?
I have really nice neighbours. to be
I have
honest.
really nice neighbours, but some people just don't.
They are not. They're nice, but they're noisy.
I don't think my neighbors would even know what to do if they got a bunch of Derwent things. They'd be like, "What are these?" So
I mean-
they would totally hand it back over.
Yeah, we take parcels in for each other all the time, and they're not as noisy as they used to be because they've got 2 teenage kids who have now both moved out. So they used to have parties all the time, and now they don't have many parties. But last weekend they were because both the kids had come home. I think it was someone's birthday, but
Yeah.
there's them sort of screechy people, you know, that when they have a drink and then there's lots of shout, yeah,
We
giggling.
had our old cul-de-sac had 3 houses that just loved to party like every weekend, and they would sit in their driveway, which was right in front of my master bedroom. And like during COVID lockdowns, you know, when you're not supposed to be doing that, they would just be out there partying and loud as all hell. And I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Consideration.
One of our neighbours is so lovely. The other day we were out and we had our cat litter delivered, and it didn't come in a box or anything. It was just in the bag that it comes in.
I like how they
And it
just dump a bag of cat litter.
Oh
Bye.
yeah, and it was absolutely tipping it down with rain, like torrential rain. My neighbour rang me and she was like, "I've picked it up. It's in our garage now."
Oh,
Like,
it's funny when you said
nice.
that it wasn't in a box or anything. I imagined them delivering it like, you know, like when they deliver sand and they just put a pile of it on your driveway.
Speaking of cat litter sand, I have 2 naughty little dogs. I'd had a delivery of like a 30-kilogram bag. Oh no, the big ones you get, the 50 litres on it, 50, the big bags from the pet store of cat litter, sat in my living room, and they're wrapped in plastic. So I'm thinking, it'll be fine. I nipped to the pet store to buy toys for my dogs, came back to a cat litter mountain
They'd ripped
all
it
over
open,
my
had they?
floor. Oh yes,
dear.
yes, everywhere.
I want to get another dog.
I do not.
Oh, no.
Do it, Lily.
Oh, I
Do
love
it.
dogs. My little Lucky. We get him from Batsy Dogs Home. I had a Jack Russell, and I had him for 18 years. He was like the never-ending Jack
Aw.
Russell, and he was lovely. But by the time he was that age, he was a
They're
cantankerous
mental
old
as
git.
well, though, aren't they? Yeah.
It was when he was. Yeah, it was when he was younger, but then he sort of got deaf and old, and he just became a little. He was lovely though. But Lucky was a Jack Russell Yorkshire Terrier cross, and he was the sweetest, loving dog. And we only had him for 10 years, and he got cancer. There's pictures of he's on my channel. I mean, when I used to vlog.
That's
him.
It's
interesting,
sad
bec-
when they go,
my-
but you wouldn't have been without him.
No, absolutely, I wouldn't. But I still cry when I talk about him now
Aw.
because
My
he was
mum and
just.
stepdad have a Romanian rescue, and they've been told he's a Jack Russell / Yorkshire Terrier cross.
Aw.
So I need to compare. I need to compare photos.
Well, my husband said we're not going to get another dog until you, because obviously every dog will be. Oh, he's not the same as Lucky. He's not the same as Lucky.
Oh, until 5 minutes into having them, and then you can't help it. You'll always fall in love with a dog.
I know,
Yeah.
and so it was 2 years ago he died, and I said
Oh.
I'm ready now for another one because I've always had one, and it feels really weird not having one. But they're really difficult at the moment to get, obviously. But obviously, hopefully now lockdown's over, everyone will be going back to work and dumping their dogs into Battersea
To be
Dog
honest,
Zone.
I was going to say, if you're going to rescue a shelter dog at the moment is an amazing time to do it, because so many people decided to get dogs and then went back to normal life and didn't keep them.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
my
but
problem is I just don't. I mean, it's so
My
hard
cat
training
is
our
trying to
dog.
come in. She's trying to jump on here now. She's gonna come in. She's just gonna. I know she is.
She wants to color.
Go on, Corey, you were saying.
No, she's fat and she's gonna take up the whole camera. Here she comes. I'm so sorry.
Corey, you were saying you'd never get a dog again because.
Oh no, just another one. We have our husky, and she's just she requires
They're big
a
though,
lot.
aren't they?
Yeah, they have a lot of exercise requirements. They're really hard to train. We finally just got her trained and like everything. I mean, she still escapes every freaking morning. And I'm chasing her down. Like I found her the other day at a neighbor's chicken coop, just like terrorizing the chickens.
Oh my word.
And I was like, yeah, I can't have two of you. One of you is all I can do with right now.
The thing is, though, because you work from home, it's not so bad. They don't need that extra company, do they?
Well, they do, but Huskies, now that she's an adult, she actually requires 2 hours of exercise every day.
Yep.
And so, but we had to actually send her to a training camp because we just could not get her to train, because Huskies are very defiant. Like they know exactly what you're telling them to do. They know how to do it, but they will straight up just look at you and be like, yeah, no.
Yeah. My friend's got 2 huskies, ginormous things they are. And I like dogs, but they freak me out because they will come just right up to you and go, and then just like in your face. But they take it in turns, her and her husband. She takes it out for an hour in the morning, he takes it out for an hour in the evening.
Oh.
And if they're not around, my friend's like, oh, I've got to take the dogs out for an hour. It kills her.
I mean, they're really funny though. Like they talk to you. I mean, mine has a personality. It's a hoot. It's just getting over that hurdle of training another husky. And just after having this one go to obedience school, I told my husband, I was like, we'd have to send the other one because like it was an amazing transformation. But I just am not there.
Huge apologies. She is just batting the phone holder.
Is that why it's bouncing around?
I'm very sorry. Stop it!
It's like boing.
Oh my goodness.
Now you know why I like a stiff one.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Lily.
Well, okay.
Deborah, does she live up to the naughty torty name like my 2 do? Not only do I have 1 torty, I have 2. They are just naughty torties that like to bash everything.
I thought this was a G-rated conversation, but
It is. Every so often we let Lily out the box, though.
Yeah.
It's not what comes out of my mouth. It's how your brain processes it.
That's what everyone that says something like that would say, isn't
it?
I was
gonna say. Really easy to deflect.
No, they're all lovely though. My sister had her husky. She had a Siberian for 12 years, and you've got to be very precise with your training because obviously the prey drive's quite high, but they are unbelievable dogs. They're amazing.
They're gorgeous.
Oh, they're really pretty. What's funny is they're actually the friendliest breed. I know they look scary.
Yeah, he brought up all 3 of her children for her.
They're can you hear mine howling in the background?
Yeah. On cue, he knows you're talking about him. He's not.
Mum, you've abandoned me.
I have the door open. She just wants me to open it further for her. Her fluffy butt can open it herself. Damn dog.
When I first got mine, he ran into the house and ran into a closed door in the dock, and now he's terrified. He won't go anywhere near doors unless they're fully open. He won't even squash through. Yeah. He's a Mardy. He's well soft.
Yeah, that's what my one was like. Once the oven, your oven, it opened when it and the door opened just on its own. He then became scared of the oven. Yeah. And whenever you turned the oven on, he would run and...
will they?
No.
They're well cute.
Oh no.
Funny. I mean, I love dogs. They're a hoot. But my problem is now I don't think we could get another breed outside of the husky just because we've had so much fun with this one and her personality and all that. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't have the energy to go through another puppy adventure with one of you.
Every breed you get and try, you will love.
We've had golden retrievers. They were really fun. I had a blast with those. I mean, but winter comes around and that's where it's really fun because we actually hook her up to inner tubes and she takes the kids sledding across the snow. So now that she's fully grown and strong enough, she can tug them and she's like freakishly strong, but it's a load of fun.
Nice.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello, Yasmin.
So how does the dog cope with the heat in Utah?
Oh, yeah, it gets really hot here. Like basically she's pretty much hibernating in the summer. I kid you not. She'll go outside to go to the bathroom and then come in and just
No, that's it. I'm not going out there.
yeah, and so she'll right now it's cool in the morning, so she's a little more pleasant. But yeah, she sleeps all day throughout summer, and then winter rolls around and she's just psycho. All that energy and all that sleep. She's just oh my goodness, that dog.
So she's the opposite to a bear then. She doesn't hibernate the winter time. She hibernates summer.
Oh yeah, she'll go outside in the winter though. It's hilarious and take naps in the piles of snow, just straight up nap in there. And one time she refused to come in, so I was like, fine, I'm leaving you out here. And a neighbor called animal control, and the guy comes over and he's like, I heard that you've left a dog in the snow. And I was like, a husky, a Siberian husky. Trust me, she can handle this just fine.
So welcome, Yasmin. Are you a colorist?
She is.
I usually watch Emma and Corey
Ah.
Yes, hello, Yasmin.
all the way from Mexico.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you. I've never used this. What is it? StreamYard.
StreamYard, yeah.
Very cool.
Pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Sort of. There's that delay.
I'm gonna have to get my pizza. I just can't go on anymore.
You guys eat so late. When you get to my age, you've got to have your breakfast.
Yeah, I was going to
7.
have it after I beat Tim at Worms. And then, you remind me that I'm supposed to be on here. And
Well, I
it's
didn't
just terrible.
remind you. You was the one who
No.
said, "Oh, I can't do last week."
No, I know, I'm sorry.
And then she's like, "Oh, I forgot all about you, Lily. I begged you to go
Pretty
live,
much.
and then I forgot all about you." That's it. I feel unloved.
Well,
I think your guild trip's not working. She's still
I
going
know.
for food.
She's still gone. Yeah.
Well, I think my phone's frozen.
No, you're still moving.
Yeah, you're
Am I?
wiggling around. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wiggling.
My phone that's actually streaming it has frozen though.
Yeah, phones do go a bit iffy when you do it via
Yeah,
your
it's
phone.
really, really hot as well.
Yeah.
I might
is
have
it?
to go out and come back in.
Is it an iPhone?
No, it's Huawei.
Who are we?
Proper one.
Huawei.
Who are you?
Where are we?
Yeah, it's actually frozen because apparently on my phone you're still showing us your Derwent box of.
All right, yeah, you
That's
are.
definitely frozen.
That was ages ago.
Welcome back, Chelsea.
I'm gonna go let the dog out before she wakes up some children. Hang on.
Who let the dogs out? You knew it
I
was
just
coming.
thought
didn't
about
you?
that song.
Yeah, I did. Oh, Deborah's cat. Deborah has a tortie as well, but hers is on a diet.
Who are we? Who are we? Billy's asking, who are we?
As in from the joke, the Huawei, the phone. Who are we?
Ah,
Who are we? You guys forgot your own joke there.
I know. I moved on. I had moved on. It comes out my mouth. I don't hear it myself. I forget about
forgotten
it.
it.
Moved on. I never watch these streams back because I go, oh my God, did I really say that?
I don't want to watch it back and hear my accent.
Oh, you got lovely. I love Scottish accents.
Yeah.
I like all your guys' accents. I'm just like,
Maybe
oh,
always like English accents though, don't they?
Though my husband does take the mickey out of me because we was in a restaurant once in Scotland and this man came up and went, and I went, I've got no idea. What did he say, Bruce? And he said, would you like a knife and fork? And I said, there's no way. He said, would you like a knife and fork? And so now whenever we're watching something and a Scottish person comes on, I look at him and he goes, he's talking about cutlery.
Oh, God.
See, look, I actually said his name there. Look, I let it slip. Never said his name on stream before. Hopefully no one caught it. You all did.
Name. I think you'll be safe. I don't think they're going to track him down from that.
He's fine.
You'll never know.
To be honest, if he was going to imagine what someone from Scotland was called, that would be the name you'd pick, wouldn't it?
Definitely, yeah. Robert the Bruce.
Exactly.
Well, mine nipped in the background behind me, but
Oh, amazing, Debbie. She's just got a delivery of 100 hugs and Fragile World.
What's 100 hugs?
Oh, it's actually a little book that's not really a colouring book. It's like, you know, a feel-good little book. And it's awesome. It's by Chris Riddell, isn't it? Riddell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's when everyone's been.
We used to, before we was allowed to be adult colourists, and we had to be, you know, illegal in the closet colourists.
Oh no, I've actually got an image of you in that art cupboard that I've seen in your room now. With your husband just giving you a cup of tea and shutting the door.
Yep, that's exactly what. And I used to stream in the dark. Yep. But we used to, people used to recommend old illustrated books with black and white illustrations in it as colouring books.
Nicer pictures.
Yeah, because there was no, you know, it was either noddy stuff, and there was this one called the Doll House or something like that. That was a beautiful colouring book. Well, it wasn't a colouring book, but you know what I mean.
Like today's version of the Ink House.
Yes. And you had the pleasure of reading the story as well. It was so nice. Now we just get Joanna Basford. Yeah, I messed this up down here. Like, why did I use purple down there? That is bloody awful. Pretend that bit's not there. In fact, all of the colours on this are
What's
awful.
wrong with it? Sure, mate. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I just got to go with it.
Once you get all the back in, it'll sit it behind the rest. It's going to look good.
I'm going to finish it. You'll have
to. It's a mandala. You can't change that.
A mandala? It's a mandala.
I forgot.
Right. Well, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, ladies. I've got tea to make because I'm going out.
Oh, Audrey, thank you very much for joining us. It was lovely to see your beautiful face, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Bye. Enjoy your out.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot to tell you what it was.
Oh, tell us.
It's our granddaughter's cheerleading club's 10th birthday anniversary show, and I'm an invited guest because of the COVID restrictions.
Yeah, of course.
And I have to be there.
That's nice.
I have to be there at 5:30.
Blimey.
So hubby needs
you better hurry up then.
Yeah. He needs his tea first.
Yeah, because they're an hour ahead in Scotland, you know.
Hour ahead of you guys?
No, of course they're not.
No.
Not everyone's going to know you're joking, you know.
That's true.
Right, love you, leave you. Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Audrey.
Bye.
So Billy's recommended I layer some white over it. Yeah, I'm living with it. No one's going to see
She's too
it.
lazy to do that.
Who's going to see this? You know what I mean?
Everybody on the stream, love. Everybody.
It's like this one that was my I keep calling this one the Da Vinci one now because the one that I cut into 4 for that video. No one's watched the video. Just say yes and pretend.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, see. Wherever it is, it's here, isn't it? I was going to finish this side. I'm calling it the Da Vinci one there because it looks like, the Da Vinci thing where he's got it.
I like that one.
But I quite like the way it's like it was a time and a place and an experiment, and I quite like leaving it like that. So this book I'm going to finish.
So we're just sticking with halfway.
Yeah, halfway's better than no way, isn't it?
I suppose. Of course, if you say it's done, it's done. That's how colouring works, isn't it? When I say there's no background to this page, it's because there's no background to this page.
Yep. Well, you know, I bought my husband that colouring book. I don't know if any of you remember, but I bought my husband a colouring book, right? Bought it, and I kept saying to him, "You're going to have a go at that colouring book," and he goes, "I've already done it." I said, "Have you?" He went, "Yeah, I used white pens and did everything in white." And I said, "Did you?" Like and he said, "Yeah." And I said, "You're going to do it again?" Then he went, "Nah, I've already done it now." So I'm like, okay, he's not going to be doing any colouring then, is he? No.
I can't even picture my husband coloring. Let's be honest.
I can't either, to be honest. He's a bit too rugby player butch, my husband, really.
Yeah.
But it was when we it was because we were going away on holiday, and he said to me, "What are you taking pencils for? You never use pencils." And I went, "Yes, I do." I said, "You're making me feel all bad now." And he went, "Don't feel bad. I wished I had something like colouring to do." I went, "I'll buy you a colouring book."
You know, he was just being nice.
Yes, I know now.
He didn't actually want
to. He just wants to sit downstairs and watch the Grand Prix in peace. I know that now. But at the time I thought, he might sit up here. I can't imagine him sitting up here colouring with me. God, no.
I appreciate your effort, though.
You can't say he didn't get you on.
I tried. Now I've got to colour pictures of cars in. Ugh. Can you imagine?
What are you on about? He's already coloured it. That'd just be rude.
That's true. Shall I show you how good his colouring is? I've got to find it. He's an excellent colourist.
I think I shared a sketch once my husband did on one of my videos. He recreated a sketch from one of my favorite artists. It's interesting.
Aww.
He did it for Mother's Day, actually.
So I bought him race cars, muscle cars, classic cars.
So you got a manly colouring book.
Of course I got a manly one. I wasn't going to get a flowery one, was I? Yeah, doesn't this look like fun to colour in? I mean, at least it's...
Oh, it's coloured by number.
Oh, yeah, I made it easy for him.
Oh, so he's not followed the colour by number.
That's true. Why didn't I pick him up on that one?
Maybe he's a rebel. He can't be constricted to a colour palette.
He might have come back with that, I guess.
Yeah, he would have come up with some rubbish like that. He always does.
I don't want to be told the colours I must use.
Has anyone else bought that flowers one, the new Colour Quest?
I did, because of you.
Did you? Is it all? Yeah. Is yours printed funny as well?
I haven't got that far. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, they did contact me and they said, "Yeah, it is printed wrong. We're sorry. We'll going to redo the PDF."
So they're just in the wrong order, yours, isn't it?
No, that one with the big white frame round it should be full size, the same as all the others.
I think a couple of mine are in the back with the samples from when I looked. You know, when they mix them up.
And I've got a page missing as well. I've got the rose missing or something. But they have sent me another book. They didn't send me another one of that one. They sent me another book and they said sorry, but it was printed wrong. I was like, okay, thank you. So whether
it seems to happen a lot, that.
I think their quality, no disrespect, Colouring Quest, I get, if you're watching, as though you're ever going to watch this, has gone down a little bit. I think they're sort of churning them out a little bit. That's the thing.
Too quick.
Yeah, and their quality control has gone down a little bit. I don't know. Just my opinion. I still like Colour Questopia books. Don't come at me, Colour Questopia.
And she was just covering her behind there.
Yeah. No, I do still like them. I don't like all of them. I'm not going to colour otters or whatever. I'm still selective in what I purchase. Not going to colour racing cars or something, am I?
You almost have to.
You just never know.
Yeah, I think I will have to.
Prove a point. Be like, see, look at how this turned out.
I think to myself when I look at I know I haven't got as many colouring books as some people, Emma.
I don't know what you mean.
But I look and
Mm.
I'm saving up for my retirement. I'll colour all these when I'm retired.
Even
I'm never
then,
going to live long enough to colour the books I
Yeah.
have.
I was gonna say, if I
I've come
think
to
about
terms
it,
with that.
there's no way. I mean, you'd have to color like so many pages per day to finish all of those books.
I did
Nope.
get
If you do the maths, it's impossible.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, with your collection, I'm talking mine. Mine might be doable. I mean, I'll probably have arthritis and need like carpal tunnel surgery, but you know, sacrifices must be made.
Debbie said she bought her first colour by number book because of me. I'm sorry.
Sounds about right, Debbie.
I didn't
Sounds
realise
about right.
I was an influenza.
Influenza. That's the flu bug, isn't it?
Sounded
Same
like-
thing. I did get reprimanded in a Lindsay the Frugal Crafter. Did anyone do her watercolour workshop, by the way?
Yeah, I did that on Thursday.
Yeah, I did it too.
How'd yours turn out?
Not as good as Lindsay's. When she put the pencil down, when she activated it, didn't it just water down beautifully like proper watercolour?
Yeah, mine did not.
Mine did not either. Mine was
like,
just.
What am I doing wrong?
So did I. I think it was the paper she must have been using. I mean, I was using watercolour paper, but it did not dilute like the way her was. But in one of she did a video recently where she talked about the cult of buying stuff and not using it and all this kind of stuff. And she said, have a chat in the comments, see what people said. And I said, I buy stuff, but if I don't use it, I do let it go. Hence why Rachel received some colouring books. Because if they're not for me, I'm not going to keep them, kind of thing.
Right.
And this woman picked up on my comment and she said, well, let's be fair. You're not in America, are you? If you was in America, you wouldn't be able to resist buying all the stuff because we have more buying opportunities than you do out there in the UK.
Are they having a laugh? Have they never heard of Amazon?
That's what I said. And she said, we have Joann's, we have Hobbycraft, we have, and she listed all these craft stores. Tuesday morning, and I said, well, we have Hobbycraft and we have the range and the works. And she said, you can list as many shops as you like. This was a second comment. This was a follow-up comment. But if you think about it, the UK is only as big as Alabama, which is one US state. So you're never going to have the
we
chance
just been told that we're not important?
I replied back saying, I don't think it's lack of buying opportunities. I think it is a mindset.
Well, but even then, I don't even buy my stuff from Michael's and Joann's. It's always Amazon or the actual art supply stores. Yeah, why on earth would I go to Michael's? I mean, hello.
I did say to her, I didn't think it was a competition. I didn't think crafting was a competition of, she who dies with the most stuff wins.
I think some people get touchy about everything.
Oh, they do.
But how can you be touchy about, I don't know.
I don't.
I've got more stuff than you.
Like, it's not a competition.
No.
I just collect things because compulsion, I guess. But
I mean, with me with a hobby, I don't know whether it's a thing, but when I start a hobby, I want to know everything about it and I want to try everything. Right. And you can tell me,
Lily, it's definitely a thing.
You could tell me that this pencil is better than this pencil, better than this pencil. And I want to try it, and then I won't necessarily keep all three. I'll go, okay, well, I like these the best, and I'll get rid of the other ones.
Right.
But I have to try them for myself. I want to know.
Well, you should try them for yourself, because you watch reviews, but that only tells you so much. Like, you still should try something and see if you like it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like the Arteza pencils. I was put off of those because of, you remember all the scandal about, the watery
water.
I was just like, well, I'm not going to try them. I was already a bit funny about Arteza because I felt that they was a cheap Japanese brand that were just really good at promoting. So I kind of was a bit cagey about them. And then I bought them. And then after I bought them, I thought, I was wrong. I really like the pencils. They are for me. So, yeah. And other people hate them. So, like Emma.
I don't hate Arteza. I hate them in Hannah Calls on colouring books. I love them on Amazon paper.
Pages. They were not good in Hannah Carlson. I was like,
what you use things on.
But I mean, I don't like Holbeins, and I constantly get crap from people about that. And I'm like, hey, just let me be me.
Oh yeah, I saw your video, and that other lady who, queried your video.
Oh yeah, Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I only get snarky when people get rude about it. They're like, "Oh, well, you just color in coloring books, so you shouldn't review this." I'm like, let's not go there. Let's not go there. You're opening up a dangerous area.
Yeah.
Billy has put, never ever apologise for having dyslexia and your spelling, Billy. Don't you worry. We always spell terrible, the lot of us.
Oh yeah.
So I was the one who bought all the stuff, but saved stuff for best. Yeah, don't save your stuff. Use your stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use it all. Use it all at once.
The other cat's joining in now.
I made a whole song about using your pens. If you've not seen my short video where I sing,
Yep.
I need to find this.
It was that song. I can't remember the song now. What's the song? It's the lava song. I have a dream. That one. I hope will come true. I sing. Don't hoard your pens because they'll run. I can't remember what I sing. I just literally did it off the bat because I opened my Sakura pens when I bought them in 1973 or whenever it was. I was like, oh, these are the best pens in the world. I'm never going to use them. And I bought them and put them in a really fancy case. And when I got them out, they're all dried up and they don't work no more.
What year did you get them out in, Lily?
I probably bought them. I'm trying to think if they were before husband or not. They probably I've been with my husband 24 years, so there probably wasn't, but I've had them at least 10 years.
So I buy everything with the intention of using it. It's just I tend to go back to what I prefer, or you have to be really in the mood sometimes for certain pencils, and it's just meh. But lately I've been going through my collection, and if there's something like where I literally like loathe the idea of picking it up, I've been just giving them away lately because I'm like, okay, clearly I do not like you, so I need to just get rid of you.
Yeah, I mean, I did that. I mean, scrapbooking was terrible. Scrapbooking, I used, you bought one to use and one to keep. That was the rules with scrapbooking, and then this room got so full. When I decluttered it, I took everything out. Everything left this room. And then I did the minimalist approach of only bringing back in what I used. So it stayed empty for a really long time, this room. And then, I got rid of loads of stuff. And now I've brought loads of stuff back into it again. So
yeah,
I'm careful about getting rid of stuff because I'm always one of those that wants to use it later.
Yeah.
So there's
just buy it again.
If you were me, where would you have put your gel pens?
In my cart next to me.
Mine are in just a big case.
Hello, SoCal Della. How are you?
Oh, it's Della.
Lily, Audrey asked if you're doing another. You do them each weekend, do you?
I want to try and do them every weekend, but it does depend, what's happening kind of thing, because my birthday is soon and that's on a Saturday.
Ooh.
And she's going to scarve that one, we'll let her.
Yeah. You never know, my husband might not have arranged anything and I'll go, all right guys, here I am, Billy no mates, who knows. Yes, glass plates. Oh, don't talk to me about glass plates. I inherited all my mother-in-law's craft stuff, and she loved QVC. And when she passed away, we had to go and clear out the garage, and she had, just about every item from QVC. It was like stock take in there. It was literally floor to ceiling. We gave loads of it to the Children's Hospital in London, and then. Nice. They literally had to bring a van round. They said, we phoned up and said, we've got some craft stuff. Would you like it? And they said, yeah. And they come around in the car and they went, we need to go back and get the van. And they went back to get the van and filled the van. And I've still got up in the loft, which I have shown pictures of, there are bags of craft stuff. And in there is the entire range of glass paints. Remember the plaid ones that came in the boxes? This is like, we're talking 1990s. They're still up there.
One day those could be worth some money, though. Eventually they'll be vintage.
Well, that was one good thing because she had in her stash. You remember the moon dust paints that you add? They came as powder, and then you added water, and they become sprays, like spritzy, glittery sprays. No one remembers them.
No, yeah, I do.
Well, they obviously came out, they went away, and then they came back round again about 5 or 6 years ago. And I had them from brand new up in the loft from my mother-in-law. Yay!
Oh,
and I was like,
all right.
yeah, it was good. I was happy with that. Yeah, things do come back round. I mean, what was I thinking about that came round the other day? Twinkling H2Os. So Twinkling H2Os came out, and they were the first sort of iridescent glittery paints that there were. And they was just like, you could not buy them for love nor money. They just run out, everyone bought them kind of thing. Then they died a death and no one wanted them. Then they came back again, and I stocked them in the shop, and then they died a death and no one wanted them, so much so that the company went bust. And now people are like, have you ever used they're like sort of like a cult thing. If anyone finds Twinkling H2Os in old stock somewhere, they're like, oh. And it's like everything, it's a bit like fashion, isn't it? Everything just goes round and round and round and round.
Yep.
I know there's clothes that were, if I wore those when I was a kid, you weren't cool, but now my kids are wearing them and they're cool. And I'm like, gosh darn it, I could have saved all this crap for you guys and you would have been so stylish. And yeah.
Yep. Well, I did that in the 80s. I know most of you weren't alive in the 80s. I wore all my
Yes, I was.
Yeah,
from the 50s. My mum had all her clothes from the 50s, so the tight, wiggle skirts and all that kind of stuff. And I found them all in the airing cupboard. And I was like, Mum, can I have all these clothes? And she was like, yeah. And I was wearing 1950s clothes in the 1980s. My mum was a bit of a hoarder, though. It's a bit of a tendency, a bit of a gene that I've... See, Billy's got Twinkling H2Os.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, pre-war.
Let's see. A never-ending pile of flowers. Oh.
You used to be a watercolorist, did you, Corey? Did you used to be a watercolorist?
I did. I took a really long break, and then I went back to go do watercolors, and all my old watercolors had dried up, so I had to recently acquire more. But I do love watercolor.
Audrey's saying, I wish I'd have kept my 1950s clothes. There's no way you're old enough to have 1950s clothes, Audrey. Hello, Nana D. How are you? And Debbie was wearing rah-rah skirts in the 80s. Oh, see, I was always banging the beat of my own drum. I didn't like it. I just, wear 50s clothes.
I mean, my style in school was like overalls and a shirt because I was like, yay, done.
My dog arrived, Deborah.
I can hear the...
I can hear.
I know.
Yep.
I just thought that was Emma. I thought it was the noise she made when she was
coloring.
I
honestly think it's her, but she always says it's the dog, so I give her the benefit of the doubt.
She's enjoying the colouring so much.
My husband would probably believe you. Okay, let's see.
Funny the noise
see
they
if
make.
we can prove.
It almost sounds like a pig.
Oh, look. Emma's got her puppies out again. Look at them.
Yeah.
You've got to stop putting that everywhere.
But it's true.
Hello.
Oh, look,
His teeth are out.
Is that what do they do? Do they do that when they're happy or when they're angry?
No, he's quite a protruding lower jaw, so his lip just gets stuck when he's messing around. So, hey, you're famous.
I like how Emma always has to prove to us it is her dog.
Yeah, it's not me. It's my dog.
Well, we can't see him moving his mouth and making the noise, though, can we? Just because
Yeah,
she's showing us a
true.
dog.
Good point. Good point.
I can't get that close to you, can I? So you can actually hear the snuffle. I know. He goes right quiet when I actually pay attention. That's why I have to pay attention, because he cries otherwise, because he's the baby.
Oh, I can hear him now, look.
See?
Go, 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 go.
Could
Audrey is
still be Emma.
64. Let's just take that in for a moment. That lovely lady
No,
who is
I'm not accepting that.
Yeah, I don't
64.
believe this.
We don't believe you, Audrey.
No,
Lies.
need
It's
proof.
lies.
it's that Scottish air, obviously. It's
Bye-bye.
beautiful, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, clearly I need to move then, because the Utah air is not making me age any better.
No. Nor is the London air.
Just need to put myself back together now.
After getting your puppies out.
Yep.
That's it.
You
You
did
sort yourself out.
You line them up. What am I supposed to do?
I know, Lily. I know. Shouldn't make it that easy for you, or I only have myself to blame.
Ooh.
Oh,
Door
that's it.
went.
She's barking at you now.
As soon as the door goes, I stop being interesting in any way.
That was the same with my dog. Anyone knocked at the door, I was chopped liver.
Oh yeah, they'll run right over you to get to it, won't they? Like,
Yeah,
gone.
whoever's at the door is better than mummy and daddy.
Yeah, gone.
That's just dogs for you.
So Yasmin, are you not showing us any picture of anything? Are you hiding today?
No, I'm just listening. I have nothing. Well, I have like yesterday I bought some watercolors because of Corey. And I've
what did
been,
I do?
Because you're always watercoloring, and I wanted to try everything you're doing. But
Oh.
this is like my first set of watercolors, and I'm taking a Skillshare class before I go into a book and ruin it.
Well, you should
that's-
show it to us. You can just play
Yeah.
around on here.
Definitely.
That's what we're doing.
Hey, there
Hi.
she is. Look how beautiful she is.
Oh, thank you. No, I just woke up.
Oh, I woke up like this.
Yeah.
That's just
I
annoying.
wish.
That's
No
just
makeup. My hair is all. But
Oh,
let me see if I can. Is there a way I can like turn around
Yes.
the camera?
yes. If you go into the thing that says, I think it says it's the 3 dots, and then you've got to go into the camera. You can switch the camera.
Yeah, the camera view.
This
Although
is
it
where you-
depends on the camera you're using, I guess.
That's my
No,
phone.
cat, go away.
I'm guessing it's a mobile phone you're using,
Oh.
is it?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember from last week because I was doing it on the
Oh,
phone, but I've.
Here it is. Back camera.
Here we go. Whee!
Let's see. Okay. I don't think anything. Okay. Let's see.
Callie, go away,
Nothing is
please.
showing.
Have you got your finger over your camera? Just to.
Come on.
Oh yeah, or any holder over it, and also you'll need a decent light.
Yeah.
Restarting. Yeah, it's telling me to. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There we go.
That's what I'm supposed to be watercoloring today.
Ah.
Supposed to be.
watercolor.
Oh, look, she's got a Cotman
Ooh.
watercolors.
Swatches. There they are. Here are my
Pretty.
brushes. Oh, it's a mess. My desk is an absolute mess. Just,
It's a rule. It has to be.
I don't think
Yes.
anyone's desk is actually clean outside
Just
of when
means
we
you don't. If it's
photograph.
clean and you're not using it.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
part of
well.
my desk is clean here. This.
Oh yeah, I do the little square where people can see. Yeah, like just my
Yeah.
colouring zone on camera.
Like, yeah, look,
That's-
guys, I'm so organized.
what else I have? I've been doing some drills, but I'm really bad at it. I don't know if it's the brushes, the paper I'm using, or I don't know.
What brushes are you using?
Well, I bought some Snap from Princeton and
From Transon?
Princeton.
Oh, Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
Princeton's a good brand.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the brushes, the paper. I don't know, but like those are my drills right there.
Yeah, with watercolor, the paper really does matter. Unfortunately, it can
Well,
really.
this is supposed to be 60%. Well, this is like my try of watercoloring a book page, and it's a disaster.
I mean, it just.
I
takes
like the
practice.
frog.
Yeah,
What
look
is
at the
wrong
frog.
with that?
That's cute.
Oh,
You're kind. Oh, this is
Aw.
another disaster. because I was trying to prep the pages, like just in cheap Amazon paper to take watercolor,
Oh,
and yeah, they didn't work. So those are other drills.
I think
More
that looks good though.
drills.
For the paper there, you've done very well.
Mm.
And more drills.
I got to
That's
play with my
it.
watercolours. I'm looking forward to Corey's watercolour Wednesday so that I can have an excuse to get mine out that I've been collating.
I keep
Well-
collecting and I'm like, I should use these.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to buy a lot of them because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be decent at it. So I just bought like a small set, and well, I got another Chinese cheap set, and they're actually not
really,
that bad. Yeah,
You don't need a ton
they're-
of colors. You can mix and make whatever colors you want, really. You just need to have the right assortment to start with.
I don't think
Oh.
I'm brave enough for watercolours.
I watched Colouring with Kay for 46 seconds this morning and bought a Calero paint set.
Wow.
40. I timed it. I checked what part of the video it was because I'd irritated myself that much.
Oh, I'm offended. I just did a Calero one. You didn't even
I've
buy
not
mine.
seen that yet. Everybody's in my list. I work my way through. I haven't seen yours.
How quick is that she's going, hello, my name's Kay. Welcome to this video. I'm going to be using this Amazon.
She was doing a colouring chat and I clicked and it started at a certain point and she was doing these little like jellyfish with a in.
Oh, I
what
saw
was she-
it.
Yes. And I'm like,
They were
oh my God,
gorgeous, to be
bought it.
fair.
Yeah.
Is that the?
That was all it
It's
needed.
not the gold set, right? Wasn't she using a different set on hers?
She has some of the new colours and she has a few of the older sets.
Yeah, because
So-
they have a few different sets. That
Yeah.
now-
When you go on, they have rather a lot of sets.
Yep, I went down the rabbit hole on Amazon.
I only
and,
bought one. I wasn't that crazy.
Yet.
I put them all on my wish list. I was like, oh my
So
gosh,
you're
there's
all
like
going to get
8.
me into that now, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Bad influences. Bad.
I saw what's her face? Danny Buttons. And she
What's
uses
her face? That one with a D.
yeah, Danny Buttons. She was using watercolor paints, but she uses and I really love this, right? She's never really used watercolors before, so she just uses them like paint. She doesn't try to do transparency or layering or anything. And watching her using them in colouring books, I was like, yeah, I want some watercolor paints.
Yeah, that's
because-
how I watercolour as well. That easy
Yeah,
version, please.
just-
I'm not good at it. I just want to make it sparkle.
Yeah, just want to play.
Right.
I agree, Billy. Billy says for Yasmin, those are wonderful. Be kind to your art.
I think they looked great.
Wow.
Perfectionitis alert. Learning and practice don't have to be.
I know I skipped that bit.
That took a while, didn't it?
Oh, I
learning.
just remembered. Our
Mm.
Tesco delivery's arrived.
Learning and practice don't have to be perfect. Even if you didn't work out as you expected, you still learnt stuff.
Something,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you have to keep that frog because it's a good one. Add it into
Yeah,
your
the frog
folder.
is cute.
Don't you be throwing that away.
I
thought you said
to do a
eat.
Galaxies guide, but
Don't eat the
Eat
frog.
the frog.
Weirdos.
That's a thing. That's a thing, isn't it? It's a
Don't
work
eat the
thing.
frog.
Eat the thing. Get the biggest job done in the morning first before anything else. Eat the frog. It's a thing.
Is that what it is? Oh, that's going to
Look,
stick in
Google
my
it.
head now. Don't eat that frog.
that frog is going into a folder.
It's a keeper.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't throw anything away. Like anything I do, I just even if it's bad, I keep it. I want to go back in a few years. Maybe in a few
Yeah.
years, I'll go back and say, "Oh, look, I was so bad, and now I'm so good." I
Yeah,
hope.
that's kind of the point.
So
I was doing something the other day, and it might have been my what pencil or paper video. I don't know, but for some reason I needed certain books out. And you know when you open to a page and think, "Oh, I remember that looking better than that." I'll choose a different
Time.
book.
Yeah, that's worse when you're like, at the time, this looked really cool, and now,
Yeah, I was so
Look.
pleased with it, and then you're like, I suppose it means I'm getting better, but
I
oh.
colour without my glasses on. Everything looks better. I put my
I
glasses on.
can't decide
go,
whether that's
"Mm."
cheating, Lily, or
I put my glasses
Genius.
on. I take it downstairs and I show my husband. He goes, "Did you mean to go over the lines there?" I go, "Did I? Where?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see
Oh,
it now."
it's
You
on
gotta say
purpose.
yes.
Right, I'm going to tell you this story. Right, a long time ago, I was went to a scrapbooking retreat, and there was a class there where we had these wooden Christmas trees, and you had to paint them, and you had to paint them with your fingers, right? So you dipped your fingers in paint and you spread it, and the whole once like you just said, I went in there and I'm like, ugh, I'm not going to do this. Have you not got any gloves or a paintbrush or anything kind of thing? I was like, no, got to use your fingers. You got to get involved. You've got to touch the paint, feel the paint, do the Christmas tree.
I mean, as long as it's not lead based, you're all right.
No, it wasn't. It was just like cheap acrylic paint or
Even
whatever.
then, just don't lick it. You're good.
Now the funniest thing is, through the whole class, the woman was almost like a female Bob Ross. She was talking about the experience and using the paint and just this, that, and the other. And at the end of it, it ended up being a really nice experience. It was
It would
about
be awesome.
it was about the process, not the product, right? And so when I came out, we all came out. These women came out together with these Christmas trees that looked like they'd been painted in infant school by kids with their fingers, because effectively they had. And I just remember thinking,
smiles.
Yes, and you just was filled with joy of the process of doing it. And I remember my husband come to pick me up from this retreat, and I'm holding this Christmas tree because it was about a foot high kind of thing. And I got in the car and he went, "What's that?" And I went, "Isn't it great?" He went, "Who did it? A 5-year-old?" I went, "No." But I went and put it up in my at the time I had a studio. Makes it sound better than it was. I put it up in my studio. It was where we used to keep classes or everything. And I just remember every time I looked at it, I smiled. And it wasn't about the product, because it looked like it had been made by a 5-year-old. It was about the journey that I took to make it and while I was making it.
It's about the joy.
It is. Find joy in your journey.
Exactly.
And don't start with skin.
Yeah.
Hello, addicted to colouring.
It's Zoe.
That's why my channel tagline is all about the journey. Well, yours is. Because if you enjoyed the process and learnt something along the way, that's the key. Exactly.
I love your use of props.
Yeah, I know. It's just there. Look. Find joy in your journey. Yeah, it was a phenomenal weekend, that was.
Hang on, guys. I have to order donuts for my kids because I promised it for Saturday.
You can order. If I could order donuts, they'd have to airlift me out of this house.
It's so dangerous, but I forgot. I told my kids I would do it for Saturday morning, so I'm just sitting here ordering them while we chat.
Do they just come around, like pop them through the letterbox?
No, they just drop them off on your porch. But
can you imagine getting up in the morning and having donuts through your letterbox?
Yeah. Only thing is, it's like not my favorite place anymore. My favorite place closed. So I'm like, fine, we'll use this subpar thing that wants to call itself donuts.
Some of us can't get donut deliveries. Stop moaning.
Hello, Zoe. How are you? You are most welcome to turn your camera on and join us. The link is at the top.
Ooh, are you going to come in here, Zoe, and hang out with us as we color away? Well, I'm donut ordering, but I will be coloring again in a second.
Yasmin, I love that.
No,
see, she's really good on the sly. Kick her out.
We made her turn her camera on as well. We should have just left her off.
Yeah. Way to go.
I know, it's my fault. I knew she was good. I shouldn't have invited her. Off you go. Off.
I cannot color and hold my camera. I'm always wondering, how do you film? Like, where do you put your camera on a tripod?
I haven't got another wobbly arm to send out.
I just went on Amazon and bought a really cheap phone holding arm. Literally, filming arm. Oh, see, you need a colouring doggy. It's important. Because you're just stuck. You're gonna have to do 2 piles of books and prop it in the middle of them.
Oh, 1 second. Be right back.
Audrey's cooking and listening and chatting, and Zoe's husband's watching the F1, so is mine, which is why I'm up here in peace. Put headphones on him and plug it into the telly, and then you can go live.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Oh, thanks. I forgot. Tesco's coming. I'm not doing very well today, am I?
And
Forgetting
Billy's
everything
Classroom
today.
is asking, is this a regular live? Well, I started it 2 weeks ago, and the plan was to make it regular, yes, every week, because this is the time. I usually take my mum shopping on a Saturday morning. We pick her up at 10, we take her shopping, we're back by 12, we have lunch, and then my husband settles down and watches sport on the telly, and I usually come up here on my own about 2 o'clock. So it seemed to be, if I was going to go live, coming up here on a Saturday at 2 o'clock would be the perfect time for it. So 2 weeks ago is when I did it. And
I won't forget next time.
It was also because I wanted, I think I said in that video, is I like doing colouring chats, but really you're just colouring and talking to yourself. I would quite like to colour and chat with other people.
I agree. It's more fun.
Yeah, and this is it. This is you are really there.
The next 2 weekends I've got a wedding. Well, weddings.
She's leaving us.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be going to one tonight, but I'm not feeling it.
That's a lot of people getting
well,
married.
now that they're all allowed, they're all doing it. I was
going to say,
once,
two of the weddings are from last year, so.
Billy says, I love this. It's like an art club. I know. That's what I call it when my mum and my brother come round. I got them into playing with paints and stuff, and we call it art club. And then I force them to paint.
We don't need to live by each other, do we?
Exactly. We worked it out in the end. I don't have anyone I can kind of colour with in real life. I don't.
Nor do I
know anyone like that.
Nor me.
I work in a male-dominated IT industry. It's a little bit more female-related now than it used to be. And I remember I took a crafting magazine. I was reading it on the train, and I took it in with me, and it was on my desk. Oh my word! The amount of Mickey taking I got out of me for having.
Did you ignore them? Oh my god!
Oh, you're a crafter. Oh, where'd you get your knitting at? And all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh no, it's scrapbooking. It's about preserving your memories in an archivally safe manner. Oh, all right, darling, whatever. And I'm like, so I never tell anyone that I am.
It's all right, because you know what you do. The minute there's any kind of do going on, and their wives are around, you tell them.
Yeah, well,
because it's amazing how they change the tune once they've been told off at all.
Yeah, I mean, there is one guy, it was really funny, that works with my husband. He works in IT as well. We used to work in the same team. That's how we met. And
you weren't doing a lot of work then, were you?
I was his boss. I was the team leader.
And an abuse of power thrown in.
Oh, absolutely. And I had my pick. There was 42 engineers that I was in charge of. I picked the best one. And it was when I was just starting my business, because I was going to take voluntary redundancy from where I was working, and I just started my business, and it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was like, right, I'm going to take voluntary redundancy and do it big styley. And I was doing a show at Ali Pali, where you sell stuff, and you a crafting show, and my husband took the Friday off to help me, drive the van and set up and all the stuff you've got to do. And this bloke at work said, oh, why are you taking the day off? He said, because I'm helping my wife set up at Ali Pali for the craft show. He went, oh, I'm taking my wife there on Saturday. Will you give us a discount? And I was like, you took the mickey out of me all those years, and now you want a discount. You can whistle Dixie for that one. So I went from working in IT to running my own craft business, and then went back to IT again. So there you go.
You win.
Though one day, I'll take you out to the shed. Oh, if you want to see craft materials, I'll take you out to the shed.
I think I'm truly terrified.
Yeah. Imagine a scrapbook shop. Just imagine a scrapbook shop, really.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, at the bottom of my garden. Just imagine that.
You realise, though, have you ever... Do you actually say, come into my shed, and nobody runs for their life? Can you get them into your little graft haven?
It's a very, very, very big shed. It's 300 square foot, so it's a fairly big shed.
So
yeah.
shed maybe isn't the word.
Yeah, I
There's gotta
mean,
be a better word for it.
it is actually a log
Workshop.
cabin. It's
It's a cabin then. You
Well,
can't
yeah.
call a cabin a shed.
It is built like a log cabin, and it has got like electricity power, internet, and everything. Zoe says, I wonder if our paths have crossed ever before. Probably. She went to the Ali Pali shows. Yeah, I had a stand there for many, many years until I went
You
back
probably
to
have then.
yeah, went to this job that I'm doing now, which was supposed to be what it was running your own business is quite boring and you're on your own kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get a little part-time job just to sort of, talk to people. And now I'm back working full-time in IT. So, yeah.
Yeah, it never quite works out, does it? Not the way you meant it to. Well, Della says she's found lots of new channels that she wouldn't have found otherwise, which is nice.
Not oyster stamps for the craft farm, Billy. I'm never. I'm scared to say now. I'm not going to say. They go, hang on a minute. Billy, are you into card making or scrapbooking? Dun 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 dun.
Are you proud of me for actually making videos?
Yes. Well, yes. You've.
It's a surprise. It is a real surprise.
You need to get a move on. I'm waiting for the next one.
Oh.
Yes,
Wow.
we're all sat here waiting.
There is such
You
demand.
can't be doing that. I'm like, right.
Did
Well,
you get a
come on.
video up?
She
I
did.
must have missed it.
She
I gotta
did.
do it.
There's two now.
The tag,
Ooh.
the small, whatever it's called, small spaces tag or something.
Start small.
Oh,
That's the
start
one.
small.
It's
Okay.
JoJo's a Hannah's tag.
And
Have to
then,
look.
what was the other one you did? Remind me.
That was just a welcome video thingy.
I thought you'd done another one since then.
I'm supposed to do the Olympic tag that you tagged me in.
Oh, I know, but you haven't. You decided to do the other tag first. I mean,
Well,
the minefield, that, by the way.
There was only 5 questions on that one, and I haven't had much time,
I
so
must admit that Olympics tag. I was like, oh, this will only take 5 minutes. Print them out, put them next to me, and I was colouring along, thinking, oh, there's a lot of questions here, aren't they?
exactly. That's why I didn't do that one first.
I felt really bad. I got tagged in that one. And
You
I
do,
never got to
Zoe.
it.
You do still have the Olympic tags to do, exactly. And the Paralympics are still on, so you still have time. After the Paralympics.
Yes, Corey, get a move on.
I'm working on it. There's so much to do. The pressure.
I'll get there in the end.
Don't make colouring pressure. That's one of the things I don't want to
She's
do.
been tagged. Get a move on.
Exactly.
Nervous
Thank you,
breakdown from the
Audrey.
tags.
Della saying she only discovered colouring in January 2020. And she discovered YouTube colouring in February. Yay!
I was like that. I found it in March last year when all the craziness started, and then you fall into the colour tube rabbit hole a couple of months later and think, oh, this is a thing.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, where did my bank account go?
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't even remember when I started looking at it now, like on YouTube. I don't know what made me think, oh, let's have a look, see if people actually make videos on it.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm trying to think of that as well. I mean, I watch YouTube a lot anyway, because my husband's usually monopolising the telly watching sport. I get an hour's worth of telly a day.
Yeah.
So what was I watching beforehand? Just sort of, vlogs and stuff like that, really. I don't know what made me look for colouring. I'll have to go back.
Do you think it's that creepy world of ads where the internet knows the things you like and starts recommending them to you?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's weird. That spooks
I think it's
me.
that.
And then I saw people actually making videos on colouring. I was like, there's people like me that they like colouring? Is it a thing?
Oh, I think
you don't tell real people about it.
Because we used to do halls back in the day. And I think I saw a haul. That was the first thing I saw. And I was like, oh, people do hauls of all their stuff. Good, I've got someone to talk about. I'll make a haul of all the stuff that I've bought. And I think that was, and then once you've made a haul, that's it. You get recommended everything, don't you?
Mhm.
My
Everyone
husband,
likes to
my
see
husband
it.
in the car today. He said, "Are you going live today?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you making one of them hauled videos?"
That's brilliant.
And I was like, "It's not a hauled, it's a haul." He went, "Same
It
thing."
probably is odd, isn't it? Maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's wrong.
I was gonna
'Cause
say it's
you-
not too far off.
well, usually he comes up and there's a little pile of stuff over there on the floor, and he goes, "What's this stuff on the floor?" I goes, "Oh, I've got to haul that first before I can put it away." What? What? I've got to haul it first.
My husband gets about a bit like that. Like, what? You mean there's rules? What's all this? What's this stuff?
Yeah. You know where the term haul come from in the beginning, didn't you?
No, go on.
Right, you know, graffiti artists, they used to, a true graffiti artist had to steal all the pens and the spray paints that they used. And they used to make on the dark web hauls of the stuff that they had stolen. That's where it comes from.
Huh.
Mm.
Ooh, so if you get a knock on the door, you might be in trouble.
Yeah, knock on the door from Hobbygrass going, "Did you pay for them pens?"
No,
That's what-
yeah, trust me.
But a haul
I
is supposed
did.
to be a
Yeah, do you want to see
stolen-
my bank account?
No, Emma, that's when you go, no, I grew them myself. They regenerate. Just water
You'll
my
get me
pencils."
locked up. I'm not doing that.
Well, it must be true with the brute fooners because they definitely, you put one
They're
in there.
definitely, yeah.
And then-
They're just regrowing.
And if you buy 2 boxes, and if you've got one of each, you know, a male and a female, then you're going to have a load of little brute
I
fooners
never
in the-
thought about breeding my own little pencil.
Well,
That's how you have so many, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure that
They
will get you sent
multiply.
away.
How'd you get 520 otherwise? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Brute fooners are
Nobody
like rabbits.
buys that many, do they?
Oh my god. So I've
Oh.
bought a pencil case for that madness. And I've
Mm.
spent about 3 days putting pencils in pencil cases.
Oh,
And I'm only about a third of the way through my brute fooner set.
I didn't
you
even
must have
bother
bought
with the
about
case.
50 pencil cases for them.
Nope, one.
No,
How
that's
big is
One.
the
one.
pencil
Okay.
My
case?
husband thought it was a
No.
laptop bag. It's that big.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you get that shoelaner one? That's like 480. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Is that a big hard square case one?
It's just a
it's-
massive case.
Lily's salivating now. She's like,
Yeah, it's not like a solid
I could get one
briefcase kind
with
of thing.
everything
It does
in.
have a panel on it. It does have a panel, but
You could
I still
literally use it
fabricate.
as a carry-on on your next flight if you wanted to.
Wow.
yeah, and pack all your stuff in it.
Yeah.
See, naively, I bought a pencil case many years ago that held 220 pencils, and I was like, I could put all my pencils in this together.
Living the dream.
Yeah. Let's just say that's not the case. But I quite like having them all separate. I like having, I mean, I haven't got 700 sets. I don't have that many. I have 658.
I was going to say, you've got a few. There's a
Yeah.
few.
I've
I always
got-
just say a few. I'm not putting a number on them. It's
Yeah.
a few.
we were talking about how you can't talk to people who don't understand colouring, or you know,
Yeah.
are not like us. I was talking to my best friend who I went to school with yesterday, and I said about colouring because she colours. She's she found colouring in lockdown, and I said the doorbell rang. And I said, "Oh, it's just Amazon." And she said, "Delivering more colouring books." And she went, I said, "How many colouring books have you got?" And she said, "I've got 2, and that's one too many." And I was like,
Wow.
I won't
Like,
say-
oh,
You
don't
have
quite
no
colour the way
idea.
I do.
She said, "Well, how many have you got?" I said, "About 10."
I got 2 times 100.
Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, no." I mean, I haven't got as many as some, Emma,
Emma.
but I do
yeah.
have,
Emma.
I
That
should
word-
just change my name, shouldn't I?
as in, I've got too many colouring books. Emma,
Yeah.
who has too many colouring books.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I was like 2, and she said it was enough. Oh dear, that's really.
I don't think I could handle just 2 because my mood changes. Like, I love Johanna Basford, but then there's some months where I'm like, I don't want to touch these for a really long time again. Like, I just couldn't have 2. I need a variety.
Exactly.
You get in the mood for
You would
colouring
get
different
bored.
things.
I totally agree.
But I actually have a friend who refuses to buy any other books until she's colored like 50% of each book she's bought, which is actually smart. But I'm
That's
just
very
like,
well behaved.
yeah, I was like, I don't have that kind of control, but kudos to you, my dear. I'm like, hey, I haven't even colored a page in this one. Let's go buy another.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've reined myself in a little bit, but you know, you've got colouring books in. It's not your wish list, is it? I mean, I've got some things in my wish list, but you know, your saved basket, and then I look through it and go, ah, yeah, I'll get that one. I don't need
Yeah.
it. I just and
Just
it's like
in the basket, isn't it?
yeah, and it's like, oh, what a bad day I've had at work today. Let's give myself a colouring book.
Or when Amazon sends you a message, hey, that book you were looking at is on sale. You're like, oh, it is now, is it? Oh, well, okay, Amazon.
That's awful when that happens. I mean, I had, you know, there was one the other day that it's only £5 for a colouring book anyway, and it said it's gone down to £2.89. I was like, £2.89? Oh, I've got to get that today now. But how do they send it to me for £2.89? It's going to come next day, prime delivery, £2.89. What? That's must cost them more
Crazy,
than that to
isn't it?
send it. Yes. And then I feel guilty because the man's got to put petrol in his car and drive it round to my house. I mean, I know the Amazon man by first name turns now. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
You're all right. They are paying the Amazon man.
They are.
Yeah,
but,
it's
I
not
mean,
charity.
I know they are, but let's say they're paying him 50p a parcel, right? Which would be, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know, right? So £2.89, 50p of that has gone to him. And then someone's packed the parcel. Let's say they're paying them, I don't know. What? They must be giving it away.
Yeah, they usually get them in bulk for cheap, and then that's the way they can drop them.
Yeah, but this was a Colour Questopia book.
See?
Oh.
Point taken, isn't it?
Mm.
We were just saying quality.
Mm.
Oh, hang on, someone's at my door. I'll be back.
That'll be Amazon.
What have you ordered?
Oh, absolutely, Billy's craft room. Years ago, she's saying that if you add stuff to your wish list and then they discount it. This was years ago, I wanted the pan pastels and I added them. They was £50 a set then. I know they've gone up a lot more now. And they went down to £35. And I thought, oh, that's really cheap. But I'll hold on. And then they went down to £25 for the pan pastels. And I was like, oh, I've got to buy them now. And if you add something to your basket and wait, it will go down.
Oh, yeah. Generally.
I mean, I used to sell on Amazon. I don't anymore. They do tell you when people have got stuff in the basket and you know, can discount kind of thing.
You get that little email, oh, we've noticed you've still got some items. Have a 5%.
Yeah. Oh, you always just add it to your basket and wait. Hey, especially Arteza. We noticed you added these pencils to your basket. And you
Don't
haven't
tell
checked
me
out
that
yet.
now.
Oh, you bought them off of Amazon. Amazon, you're all right. You won't get them cheaper than 28 quid.
No.
No?
No,
Good.
definitely not.
Good.
I thought I did well when I got them for 38 quid because that was the cheapest they'd been for forever. Forever.
You see, right, here's my reasoning, people, for the way I collect pencils. I now have so many pencil sets that I never need to buy replacement pencils. So technically what I'm doing is
Saving
stopping
money.
myself having to keep replacing my pencils.
Well,
But
this
you
is
will
the
buy
thing.
more though, right? You will
they
buy
never
more.
run out. Yep.
The thing with the Artezas at that price, Artezas sell, like if you used all the one green. Oh, my husband's out in the garden. What's he doing? Is he going to cut the grass? No, never.
Mine did this morning.
It's always a shock.
He's trying to sort out. We've got a foxhole out there, and he's trying to sort that out. Yeah. So the Arteza pencils, they sell them in the replacements, the open stocks. They're like in packs of 2 or 3, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and they're about.
You can get a pack of 12, can't you? You can get them in
Yeah, and they're
12.
about £3 for either 2 or 3, whatever it is. So if you needed 10 colours, that's going to cost you £30. Or you could buy 120 replacement pencils and replace all of your pencils when they run out for £30. So you've
I
got
worked
to
it
think of it.
out. The price I paid for them is 23 pence a pencil.
Yeah, exactly. That's
It's nuts.
cheap as chips. In fact, chips are more expensive.
Exactly.
To be
Cheap as
honest, if you
pencils.
nip the shop and buy yourself some lunch, it's the same as a colouring book.
Yep, or a coffee.
I've started taking my dinner to work with me, and my husband can't give me any grief for the colouring book.
Audrey, I didn't have the chance to tell you that I lived in Birmingham for 2 years.
Audrey also said that she absolutely is 64 and her birthday is 2 days after Christmas. And she doesn't have any grass. And Zoe, we have a garden. Zoe has got a good gardener. And Zoe also got the Marco Renoir. That reminds me, I got them Marco Raffine pencils. Chocolate biscuits. Where did they come from?
Hey, ladies, I'll be back in a little bit. The guy's here, the contractor's here to quote something on my basement. So I'm going to mute myself, and I'll be back when they're done.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm on eyeballs. I'm concentrating.
That's all right.
I'm reading the chat. We're talking about really useful products.co.uk. Storage towers. Choose how many layers and boxes you want. Nice. Sorry, not my microphone with my chocolate biscuit. Sorry.
That's just teasing
Oh, you made
now.
me knock my camera then.
I did a video the other day, and halfway through it, I stuffed the chocolate video. Chocolate
The
biscuit
chocolate
mouth.
video?
Forgot I was doing a video and carried on talking, going, no, shut up. I was like, why did I just not wait? Could I not wait?
I like how you're talking away to yourself. Forgot you're doing a video, but still talking to you. I've started. Do you not find once you've been doing YouTube a little while, you start to actually annotate your own life? Like randomly doing something, talking to yourself, and your husband comes in like, what are you doing? And you're like, I don't actually really know because no one's watching. Yep.
Oh, yes, definitely, Zoe. And you know the thing that's made me laugh? I've just looked at the time and it's 4 o'clock. Right?
But it's past.
And I said to my husband, I'm not going to do it so long this time. I'll just do 2 to 4. And I thought, we've easily got another hour left. We've only been here for half an hour, surely. We've already been here for 2 hours.
Yeah, look how much I've coloured. You guys should have already known. That's the fact I've actually coloured something.
We must have been here for a week for
Exactly.
the one with the to have done that much. Have you not noticed your name has changed?
My name is. I had not noticed this betrayal.
I wanted to make it smaller, but I can't make it smaller because I wanted to fit it all in. Unless I make it bigger, then it'll come up. Yeah.
I love how it's the one with the most colouring.
Not now. The one with the most colouring books.
Oh, it is. Oh, God. Thank you. It's just
You're
what
welcome.
I wanted an award for.
So how many colouring books do you have? Just out of curiosity. Can you even count them?
Yeah, Corey takes me count me because I have a numbering system. They're all in a book.
It's
Wow.
it's above 700, isn't it?
No, that would be. No.
That would be at least 50 more than you've got.
I'm only at 500 books. Thank you
Oh,
very
yes.
much.
How many-
I am
it was-
contained in one bookcase. That's my rule.
How
If it
big's
fits
the
on the
bookcase?
bookcase.
Wow.
Oh, it's massive. It's 6 foot. If it fits on the book, because I started with a colouring shelf. How naive was I?
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
So, yeah.
Well, I had this little thing here. I've had my pencils in it for ages, and the little half shelf next to it, that was where my colouring books lived. And then I spread out to 2 shelves, and then 3. And then you saw you probably haven't seen the video.
I've watched your boxes move up.
And I was like, I'll make 4 spaces now. I'll never fill those 4. Yeah, they're all laying on top of each other now, and them 4 are full up. I think I'm going to have to
Time
burn
to
the
empty
pipper.
another square.
I think the pipper dolls are going to hell.
Oh, I like how you couldn't just move them. You have to burn them.
Yeah. Burn them.
Oh, Billy. It's not that I'm competitively colouring against anyone. It's the fact that usually I'd have coloured her lips by now. And that's would have been as far as I'd got. So I have to speed up.
But this is the thing. I think I colour mandalas quite, I don't know, quickly. Watch, Danny Buttons does one in half an hour. I asked her because she did a video where she did one mandala a day for February, and I've watched it and it's quite good to watch because she does, like, you know. And I said, oh, how quickly do you do a mandala? I'm never going to say
It
that
doesn't
word,
sound
right?
right when you're saying it now.
I know, mandala. And she said about half an hour. Half an hour? How do you? I have to concentrate on not going over the lines.
I don't think I could colour my name in half an hour.
You do a whole mandala in half an hour. And
She's
it's
very
these
quick,
type
though,
of
isn't
ones.
she?
This one is that, yeah, but I think it's because we can't see, and up close she's just going. She's just going over the lines. Because there was
ask to look at it up close.
Yeah, because I will not go over the lines. My OCD won't let me.
No, I do go over the lines. It winds me up, but it happens.
No lines. No going over the lines.
Maybe this is why I don't colour that much at the moment, because I'm just like, I know that I'm going to go over the lines. So I won't let myself colour.
Exactly, Billy. Mindful colouring, watching this, going slow is the whole point. It would defeat the purpose if you were just like, I've got to get this done in half an hour. Right, move on. I do it to calm down, chill out, slow down. I watch my heart rate go down on my old watch. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. If I'm colouring for colouring, I'd just do the eyeball. If I'm colouring on here, guys, you want to see some colour go down.
I just spend most of my time picking colours. Yeah,
I'm going to be
Lily's now
getting love
snoring in
letters
the
from
corner.
Lily soon.
I love you.
See? We've already guessed.
No, I just wish that, you know, when you picked up that, what was that thing that you was looking at the other day? That lady who did that altered art stuff, like with all the flowers and layers in it. I was thinking, you'd have just loved going to the retreats 10 years ago when everyone was doing that kind of thing, and you know.
Yes, I get very excited.
You were just there's a woman, I don't know if anyone's heard of her name's Rachel, and I think she's called Artful Evidence on YouTube. She's massive. She's got over 100k followers, and she was an original Ustream with us. How did she get 100k followers? And you know, I'm still working in IT, but whatever. She's very, very talented, and she was one of us original ones, and she reminds me of you. She's got the same northern voice as you, and when I first found you, I actually thought you were her.
Oh, I feel like I've been cheated on now. Really, you thought you were watching someone else?
No, not in that way. As in, I thought, it's Rachel. She's started
changed her name and lying.
Well, it was because of the voice, and I was like, oh no, her name's Emma. It's not her. And then when you started liking those things, I was like, maybe everyone up north just likes that kind of thing. Who knows?
We're just the same person, really.
Exactly, but you too would get on like a house on fire. She's lovely like you as well.
Well, you're lovely, Lily.
And she never. I always really felt sorry for her this one day. She was Ustreaming, and she never showed her face. She was quiet and shy and a bit conscious about showing her face. Not everyone says don't give her monkeys like me. And her camera wasn't working, and it had got stuck. So she turned it up, you know, like this, and it was stuck. It was frozen, and then suddenly it came on. And it froze on her face, and everyone was going, "Oh, where's Rachel? We can actually see Rachel." And I remember her going in the chat, going, "I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed." And
Why?
it was, I know,
what a shame.
And she was. There we go. Here's Zoe. Welcome, Zoe.
Hello.
Della, yes, it is a Camellia Angelikova book. And morning, Renee. Yeah, I did really feel sorry for her, but she is very talented. You watch some of it. If you ever, I think she's called Artful Evidence. I can't remember.
I'll have to have a look.
Oh,
Billy was asking what pencils I'm using. I'm using the Prisma, but for the hair, I have used my Lyra Rembrandt Polycolour. It's not my favourite on this paper, but for the hair, I've used that. All the rest is Prisma. Promise.
Billy's Craft Room has just mentioned the person who really got me into art journaling, which is Susie Blue, before she became famous and before she wrote the book and all that kind of stuff. She used to use the Moleskine books, Moleskine. And 2008, I started watching her then. But you said she's come back. I love watching Susie Blue. I followed her back in 2008, but she's back now.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on.
Chelsea.
Come on.
Come on, Chelsea.
Come on.
Put your bra
Come
on
on.
and put the camera on.
Just point
How
it
is
at the
everyone?
book. You know, we don't care. Join us, please.
Hi, Renee. Just see you.
I love this
Can't
book
really
as well,
see what I'm
Della.
working on.
It's my favourite one. If I'm going to do after work, it's the first one that I grab. I want to get it. Not going to want to get it finished. I think it was the
What
first
is it
man-
about her mandalas that are so relaxing?
I don't know.
It's
And I've got
definitely-
other ones now. I've got that man's one and I've got another one, but I like that they're skinny lines. They're not big chunks. You know how mandalas are usually like to just them big blobs of blobs. I like skinny lines. I don't know if I'm ever going to move. You know, the weird thing is I never thought I'd be into mandalas. I thought they'd be boring. I used to want to colour pictures. And I used to watch, and I go, oh, why would you want to cover? But now I do them. I don't think I'm ever going to move on to pictures. But I noticed you started with easier stuff, didn't you, Emma, in your first videos?
Do right. You don't jump straight onto camera and I don't even colour in 5 minutes.
But you
I
sort
was
of like
wetting myself.
but you use pencils more now than anything else, don't you?
Actually, from the very beginning, I've always preferred pencils.
Ah,
I don't know what it is. I like pencil.
I like the peacefulness of pencils.
Yes.
See, Debbie says she don't like mandalars. She don't like the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. No.
You know what, Debbie? This is a safe space, and you are free to say that without any criticism in any way.
Because I don't like Hannah Coulson. Said it out loud. La, 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 la.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
So, apart from Lily, who's not allowed to say things,
I don't know what it is. I think it's because
but it's a very distinctive art style that
It
you're either
is.
going to love or hate if you're being
It
honest
is.
with yourself.
it's big faces and then insects and gems, from what I can make out.
Do you have a Hannah Coulson book?
I did have, but I gave it away.
Which one did you have?
The black cover one, Midnight Masquerade.
Oh, the blue one.
Was it blue? Yeah, that one. I didn't have it for long. I opened it and went, whoa, don't like this.
Not my favourite one. Must admit.
I have watched a flip through of others to try and see, because when I see people colouring in it, I always think, oh, it looks really good, but then
That persuades you into anything, though, doesn't it?
yeah, and then it turns
I've
up.
stopped falling for that trick because they always look good when people are colouring in things.
Yeah, it turns up and it's like it's got 90 pages and 89 of them are awful and one of them is nice, and it was the one that you saw being coloured.
Yeah,
I'm currently
I
doing a
prefer
whip
that.
in
Really
Hannah
prefer the
Coulson.
plot. Which one?
Zoe, oh Zoe, there you go, and see, look how beautiful that looks. Is that pencil, Zoe?
It's lovely.
Mostly pencil, yeah.
Oh,
The
Seeing that
background
makes
is poster, but the rest is pencil and gel pen.
The thing is, I kept seeing Hannah Coulson books everywhere and seeing them and thinking, and I really didn't like the look of them at all. Coloured in, not coloured in, didn't fancy it. and then was on Amazon and found something on a really cheap sale, bought it just because, thought, oh, somebody I know will want it, got it, loved it.
Oh, how weird. Which one was that? Which book was it?
Which one did I get first? I think it was Daydreams that I got first. But her favourite for me is Tales from the Forest Kingdom.
Oh.
And it's smaller, which to
Yeah.
me isn't a problem.
Tales from the Forest. And the other one you said was Daydreams. Daydreams is the one with the bluey cover, isn't it?
Yep. If I was going to get one, it would be Tales from the Forest Kingdom.
So do you like
Spirit
Maria
Animals is
Trollet?
my favourite.
Yes.
You like Maria Trollet as well?
Yeah.
What's your favourite one, Zoe?
Spirit Animals.
Oh, yes. I ended up with that for one page. That is just so beautiful. I'm sure it's the spider with her soulmate. Amazing.
Why do all the ladies have chains in their noses, though?
I want to do this one.
Not sure. I think it's supposed to be a bit more punk, isn't it? Maybe that book.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm old.
Yeah.
Might rub
See,
this
that
out
hor-
and
that
start
horse
it again.
looks
I did
nice.
it ages ago.
Yeah, that looks nice, the horse.
Yeah, I might
It's
rub
a-
that out and start again.
Why, what's wrong with that?
I want my horse to be brown. I did it ages and ages ago.
Oh,
So I'll rub it out and start again. But yeah, this is my favourite one. Definitely.
Audrey says, you're not as old as me, Lily. Yes, no, I'm not. And because it's fashionable, Lily. Thanks, Chelsea. I'm very old. I don't know what fashion is.
The thing
I
is,
really
though,
want
Billy,
her which one.
the Joanna Basford books, the beautiful thing about hers is, although some of them are really small detail, there's a little bit of everything in there. That's
Yeah.
why her books are so popular.
The funny thing is, if you look at, you buy them and you flick through them and you go, nice, nice. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. And then you find another 3 that you like, and it kind of balances out, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
there's an awful lot of insects in there, and I don't like insects at all.
I've gone through a
I never
right
used to
series
like
of colouring
Hannah Carlson.
books.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Zoe?
it's like she grows on you, isn't it?
Yeah, she does grow on you. I never used to like Hannah Carlson either, but now I love her stuff.
Oh, maybe I'll evolve into it then. Maybe I'm unevolved at the moment. I'm still on big felt
no.
pens.
Maybe you just don't like it, Lily.
Yeah, true. I mean,
Don't have to.
this is the thing. I'm not a trend follower. Not at all. If I don't like it, I won't do it. End of story.
Same.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, like, what's her name? Karen Carpenter, I was going to say then.
Hannah Carlson.
No, the one that you're doing, Emma. Karen.
Christine Caron.
That's the one.
Oh, I love Christine Karen.
Her stuff is beautiful, but I would never colour it. I just don't want to colour someone's face.
Yeah, and let's be honest, it's a book full of faces.
But I don't know why I don't want to colour someone's face.
Oh, maybe you
I
just
did this one
don't like
recently.
portraits.
I love that one.
See, I like that as well. That's beautiful, and I like it as a piece of
Oh,
art.
that's nice.
And it is
Yeah.
coloured beautifully.
But
I
she's
love
thinking,
Christine
no,
Karen.
not colouring that, not for me.
Yeah, I am exactly thinking that. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Again,
that's why.
I never
you know.
used to like portraiture either, but I've grown to like portraiture and grayscale.
I'm not sure you're going to grow into it, Lily.
I don't think so.
Might be fully grown now.
I think this is as big as and as old as I'm. This is as old as I'm going to get. I'm going to die tomorrow. No,
Christ.
I think I know when you get older, you kind of know what you like, and I think I'm in a know what you like phase kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been around the block with things, as in like with the stencils. I'm like, oh, should I get my stencils out? And I've got a massive folder of stencils, and I looked at them and I thought, oh, don't fancy mucking about with them again. So it's like, yeah,
It is what
I
it
don't know.
is.
It is. I'm
It's a
just
hobby. No time to waste on things you don't want to colour.
Yep, and I'm happy in my own little bubble doing my mandalas.
It's going to have to be that from now on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
And you've got to remember, you see, I think a lot of people think unless you colour beautiful, gorgeous portraits, no one's going to watch. That unless you can put in all the shade and do a beautiful tutorial and teach other people how to colour, no one's going to watch. But I colour people and I want them to look as realistic as possible. But I watch a lot of different kind of things be coloured that I won't necessarily colour all the time. I like to watch people colour mandalas and chat about, what was it, Lily? To overly chat about small details of things that they purchase.
Excessive details.
There we right. Okay, so I like to watch people go into excessive detail about the thing that they've purchased because that's what I listen to while I am colouring her.
Here.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't like it, freaking switch off.
I think
it's not a compulsion to watch it, is it?
when I watch
No,
people's
does
hauls,
my head in.
when they do a haul and they do this and they go, okay, so I bought these pens and these are paint pens, and then I bought these, and I go, well, what were they like? What's the tip like? How did it work? Is it any good? Do I want it? I don't just want to see the thing like a moving train like that underneath it. I want to know why you bought it. And
that's
when
why everyone is different.
Yeah, and when I'm telling you guys, I think to myself, I want to show you. I want to show you this. I want to tell you why I bought it. I want to tell you if it was good or if it's rubbish.
I always like to know why you've bought it.
And you know what, Lily? It goddamn well works because I ended up with about 4 books.
Oh no! Oh, Renee! Dun, 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 dun.
I ended up with about 4 books.
Oh, Renee needs to mute her Ustream.
Oh, Renee!
I'm back, guys.
I'm just going to mute
Hey,
you,
Renee.
until you've muted your Ustream. Not Ustream, YouTube. God, I'm
YouTube.
old.
Just to get rid of your echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Okay, we're back now. Because otherwise it goes on forever. It's like this infinite
does.
loop.
It's like those mirror tunnels, isn't it? Where they're behind and in front of you.
Yep.
It does. I know. And I should have hit the mute first.
Nah, we all do it.
I've been using this program for ages and I should know better.
Yeah, I did it myself when I first went live. I switched over to the YouTube window, and there I was, full loud, coming out. Welcome aboard.
And how are all you ladies this morning?
We are very good. Are you?
Good.
Hi, Corey.
Hello. Hello.
Bye, Audrey. Have a lovely time going out tonight at the cheerleading thingy.
I tried
Ooh,
to say,
out. Have fun.
tried to say hi to her in chat, and she seemed to be frozen. So I don't know if she saw it.
Who was frozen? Me?
Yeah.
Oh no! I had to. We had a contractor
She ran off.
stop by to bid on our basement, so I had to run off and have to measure.
Ah.
So I just got back, and our husky escaped. So I sent my son to go
Again?
hunting. Yeah.
How is she getting out?
Well, you block one hole, she makes another. Like,
Mine used to actually climb the neighbor's chain link fence.
she's not doing that because I've been watching that on the cameras. But my husband, on his next days off, he's just going to go around and pour concrete around everywhere on our fence so that she no longer has anywhere to dig. But I sent my son out so he can get a nice little morning walk. Since I did that the other day, it's his turn. This is my Saturday. I don't do walking.
Uh-huh.
And I ordered them donuts, so they need to earn their donuts. Go find your stupid dog. It's okay.
I'll find your dog if it means donuts.
Go for it. Well, what's funny is like I'll usually get a text a little while later. Are you missing a husky? Yes, that's my stupid dog.
It's nice that people like are like, I've got your dog.
Well, we've got tags like all over her with our name and number, and that's how I've actually met everyone who lives out here.
Because they've had your dog.
Yeah, because they found my dog, and I was like, "Well, hello, nice to meet you, neighbor. Thank you for finding my stupid dog."
Yeah, I don't have that anymore because yeah, they're all afraid of my dog.
Oh, mine's stupid friendly. She'll come up and just be like, "Oh."
Oh, so is mine, but she's a wolf Malamute and she looks like a full-bred wolf.
Wow.
So people
I might
think
have a
she's
slight
a wolf.
pause if I thought a wolf was running after me.
Everybody thinks she's a wolf, and they end up, doing stupid things like pulling their children away from her and kicking her in the face. And
Oh, that's awful.
Aw.
Well, that's one way to get yourself attacked by a wolf. Kick it.
yeah,
Can I go?
yeah.
Can I go and kick them in the face?
And then call animal control because she's starting to bare teeth because, you just kicked at her face.
I think I had bare teeth, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, nobody wants to get kicked in the face. I mean, my dog has just a mean look to her because that's just husky faces. They just
Yep.
look mean, but she's so stupid friendly.
Yeah. With the wolf breed, their hackles go up when they're playful. So that spot on the dog's back that stands up usually when they're mad.
Mm-hmm.
As long as her ears are up and her tail is up, she's just playing. It's not until her ears drop and that sort of thing that she's angry. But her hackles go up when she wants to play.
No.
So people immediately took it as aggression. When she got out the last time, she was only a year old. She was still a baby. And the neighbor yanked his children from her and started kicking towards her face because she has a thing about protecting kids. And he grabbed the kid's arm and yanked him, and she growled at him. So he kicked at her face. Well, she started baring teeth at that point. So he called animal control, and animal control showed up, and the neighbor across the street who knew my dog came out and said, yeah, she is about as aggressive as a gerbil.
I don't know. There's been some mean gerbils in my childhood.
I'm way more scared of hamsters than I'll ever be
Yeah,
of
I
a
was
dog.
gonna say.
Then things bite.
And they're freaky little things. They like crawl into your couch and then bounce out and bite you. Yeah. No.
Attack of the gerbils.
Attack of the
Film, I'm
gerbils.
telling you.
Well, so she came out and put a leash on her, a lead on her, and brought her down with the animal control. Animal control has listed my dog now as a vicious animal.
Threat to society.
Yeah. And if she gets out, if she was to get out again at that time, they would have put her down. It's been almost, 6 years, so I don't know if they would do that now, but they had her listed as a vicious dog and was going to put her down. It's like, she's not even close to vicious.
See, I'd fight that because out here, you can't have your dog labeled as vicious unless they've attacked someone.
Well, because she lunged, because she bared teeth and lunged at him when he kicked her. They classified her as a vicious dog because she lunged at a person.
So would you if you were being kicked in the head.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
To be honest, you're very lucky your neighbour was there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even see my teeth. There'd be a lot of kicking and punching back. I can't bite because,
I'm just going to go to the ladies' room, ladies. So I'm going to mute myself. Emma, you're in charge.
Oh my God, what's she
Emma's
done?
in charge. Whoa.
Nobody does that.
Whoa.
I thought you were more sensible.
Uh-oh.
Now things are going to
You've
go
done it now.
Chaos is unleashed.
How do I change this channel name?
Don't give Emma the power.
Emma has the power.
No, if I wasn't too busy colouring, I'd take advantage of this.
I'm just trying to finish this page this weekend. I'm like, I'm gonna do it whether it kills me or not.
Chelsea will kill me if this doesn't get done.
Yeah, I've been working on this one for a while, and I completely messed it up yesterday, so I'm trying to fix it.
Wow, what's wrong with it?
I used a water-based pen on it, and it went through and completely warped the page. And
So annoying.
I
You know,
have yet to have luck with any water-based pens.
they colored very nicely, but after I put the water on it to smooth it out, it just seemed to penetrate the paper. And this is really good paper in this book, so I wasn't expecting it at all. It's the Denise Collette.
Oh, is it one of the gnomes ones?
No, it's the fairies in Dreamland.
Oh my gosh, those teeny tiny fairies and all their blankets.
This one. Itty bitty.
I don't know why she threw in so many blankets. I'm like, I get they're sleeping, but do we have to have 50 blankets on the page?
Well, because they're delicate little bodies, they have to have cushioning.
I mean, their legs were like thinner than my fingernail. It was nuts.
They are.
Like, these are some seriously tiny fairies that you expect us to color here. It's a cute book, though.
It is. It's adorable.
It's just choice pages.
I think I don't know when my husband woke up, but obviously he needed coffee. I've got stream this morning, and I've got another picture to finish. I've got so many works in progresses going on.
Yeah, I'm trying not to start another. I'm trying to finish some.
So I'm trying to do this one. I have like 2 other whips, but I'm not feeling those. I don't see those getting finished.
I've been working on whips this month.
I had them all done, and then I had another stream, and you know how that goes. Yep,
it's the filming problem, isn't it? Every time you film, you need a page to do something particular, and then that's another page done.
I've been working on Corey's hashtag and my hashtag, and
well, I'm clearly not doing my own hashtag because I'm using Prismacolors right now.
I'm using Artezas.
I am burned out on the Arteza pencils for a while.
I'm only using them because they're on my desk for the stream later.
Yeah, I just got burned out. I was like, okay, I need my Prisma babies.
Did you see my new set?
Of what? Arteza?
No, colored pencils.
I don't know. I'm catching up on YouTube. I'm like a week behind, so I got a whole queue to watch. Then I saw Lily was on. I was like, oh, I'll just dive into there. So I'll be catching up on videos later today.
I saw your fabulous Phoenix ones a bit ago.
Yeah, I haven't watched that video for him though.
This is a set from Germany.
I only see part of it because it won't fit on the screen. All I see is Wasser.
100 Wasser.
Ooh, very good.
I have
Emma.
I have swatched.
We can all see where this is going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are they good?
They're on German Amazon. I got them from Germany Amazon.
Well, that's too much effort right there.
There's the coloring with them.
Well, it's not too bad. Are they oil or wax?
I think they're wax. You can't tell because I can't read German. But this case is gorgeous. It's like a suede box. And the pencils
No,
are in
Emma,
a
no.
nice thick foam.
Wait, it's a suede box?
The box is suede.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, look.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, it's probably faux suede, but you know.
No, I know, but now it's like you almost want to buy it just for the case.
Well, that's pretty much what I did too. It's like, okay, that's just, you know. Oh, I just got a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Whoever subscribed. Chelsea, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, they're really pretty.
Are they
What are
soft?
they? I want to see them.
Hold out her 100 Wasser pencils.
I can't even say the name.
Hundertwasser.
Hundertwasser.
Wasser. And what it means is 100 water.
I was going to say.
Oh. So are they watercolor pencils?
They're
Nope.
so slim, aren't they?
Well, you think so, and I think it's just because they're black against black, but I held them up against a Prisma and they're about the same size.
Mm.
So it's an illusion.
Yeah, and they're a 3.8 millimeter core. So, and they're, other than the greens, and I've had problems with lots of sets with greens, the greens are a little bit dry. They're not dig into your paper scratchy, but dry.
I need to find a way to position this.
And they colored quite pretty. Like this was the swatch chart and the coloring of them.
Oh, they do look nice, yeah. I'm going to make you big again now because I want to see them better.
But check,
nice purples.
yeah, lots of really good purples, some good skin tones. This one here had a chunk in it that added a line, but I've been able to color that out.
Emma's already on Amazon.
I know.
They're on Amazon Germany. So I don't know.
She's on there, don't worry.
Yep, she's already found them, checked out, bought them. In fact, she's bought 2.
Yeah, but I was gonna say she got a spare already. What are you talking about?
Okay, ladies. Haven't even typed anything in yet. I've just clocked the name for later.
Mhm.
May
Yeah,
or
that's
may not have
dangerous
written
enough.
it down.
But they blend really, really nicely together. They cover really well. Like this is 110 cardstock and they covered quite nicely. But the case itself is just too darn pretty.
And did you say how much they were? Are we not allowed to mention price?
They're $70 US. I think they were 56 German dollars.
Euros.
Euros.
Yeah, they use
Yep.
euros.
And how many pencils is it?
72.
That's not bad. I'm talking myself into pencils here.
Oh no. Oh no.
But the box was just so pretty. That's terrible. I have so many sets of pencils. I'm to a point where I'm just buying it because the box is pretty.
But they are different, aren't they? They're not the same Chinese black-barreled everything else.
Exactly.
Now you guys are convincing Emma even more. Look what you're doing.
She doesn't need convincing. She's already bought them.
Oh, I know.
I love pencils, so I will enable.
Oh, what happened to Zoe? Did she get booted off the screen?
Oh, where is she? There she is.
She's
Oh, I am
asking in
still here.
chat.
And we're
Okay.
still here.
She's just
Hi,
not showing
Zoe.
up on the. She's not
You're
showing
back
up
now.
on the stream though. There
I
we
was
go.
talking
go.
as well, and
you wanna
I
be-
don't think you could hear me.
You want to be
You must have
big?
dropped out.
Yeah. If
Do you
you're not
wanna-
in,
Want to be big or do you want to be zoomed in? What do you prefer? I think zoomed in's better, isn't it?
I don't mind.
I like zoomed in because you can see the pictures better.
I just wondered if
Keep you.
I was still here, as you guys couldn't hear me or anything.
You was
We're here. It's okay.
we were just ignoring you, Zoe. We could hear you
Yeah.
really.
Sitting there chatting, and we're
It's
like,
like,
"Oh,
let's not. Let's
No.
pretend we can't hear her.
No, Lily kicked you out.
I think I did. What it was I zoomed in on Renee like this, yeah, and then by mistake I kicked Zoe out. She was still in. I just turned her off. Sorry,
Yeah.
Zoe. I
Right,
didn't
well,
mean it.
ladies, let that be a lesson. You need to behave, or she'll just kick you out.
Oh yeah, I take no prisoners.
Thanks, Lily.
You're welcome. It's because your colouring was too good. You're showing me up. I'm kicking you out.
I'll never get kicked out then.
As if, what's wrong with yours?
What's your Lady in the Tramp? Is it done in pencils?
I did alcohol marker base.
I was going to say because it looks so smooth. It looks like a proper, Disney
Yeah, kick her back
illustration.
out again.
I've been using Zest It for my
Yeah, where's
pencil.
that button?
And
Very cute.
does that work well on the alcohol background? It doesn't bleed it?
No, not that I've seen
Okay.
so far.
I've never used it, so and I don't use markers very often, so I just don't know.
I love using
I
them
think
as a
you've got enough
base.
pencils to be all right.
It saves so much sort of shading time if you use an alcohol marker base.
Yeah, and in some
But I don't
some
like
books,
it on everything.
in some books it's necessary because the paper is just horrible.
Yeah, like Amazon paper.
How many times am I going to have to defend this paper?
a lot." Just saying.
Yeah,
You got
pretty much.
fancy paper though.
No, it's Amazon paper.
Yeah, but it's the new fancy Amazon paper.
Yeah, you got the nice Amazon paper.
It's not U.S. Amazon paper. Like, for example, the Christine Caron books
That's
are
what
done.
she's using.
are done on Amazon paper, but they're Canadian Amazon paper.
It's a
I
lot
colour in
nicer
Hannah
because
Lynn
they're
as well,
hand books.
people.
And
I have a bit of Hannah Lynn.
I have spoken to Christine about it because I asked her what kind of paper she had in her books because it was so nice. And she said it's just basic Amazon paper, but the Canadian Amazon uses a different paper, higher quality paper than the US Amazon does.
Yeah, and they've added it as a choice now, haven't they?
Yeah.
What can I say? We're cheap in the US.
In some
And
ways,
the
you know,
UK.
this is more difficult to colour on
Because
than the normal Amazon.
Because
it's smoother.
It
no
is
grip.
smoother.
I like smooth though.
I
Doesn't
love
always like
smooth
your
paper.
pencils.
Yeah, but if you want to know about crappy paper, sorry, not so good paper, Joanna Bashford's book used to be terrible.
Oh, the
paper.
weird glowing
Oh, it's just,
orange stuff.
it just and
You
the
mean
fibers.
this? You mean that?
No, I've got worse than that. I've got that if you go over with 2 layers of pencil, you pick the fibers up. You can literally pick the fibers up the paper. They're it's thin and nasty and horrible. And after my first Joanna Bashford book, I never bought another one. And then someone said to me,
And they're
"Oh,
beautiful now.
Yeah.
yeah." Well, then I bought another one because someone said they're different now. They're
Look
better
at the
now.
difference. Look at the difference.
I was going to say I've got the yellowy ones. Are awful.
Yeah, I've got the Secret Garden one, and it's bitty,
Mm.
and I think
I
it's put
haven't
me off
coloured
buying
one
anymore.
page in that.
Yeah, I've only got 2 of her books, the new one and the Christmas one.
Because that's that's the first one. It's awful paper. It's like toilet paper.
Oh, goodness.
It's really thin, really porous. Yellow. Look, it's yellowed like an old 100-year-old book.
Yeah, the best thing about that is Joanna even says my original paper was crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least she admits it.
Well, it was something to do with the publishing
Yeah, it's not really her fault, but
Yeah, she had to go to a different publisher and find different publishers where she could choose the paper.
But if you think back in, you know, colouring books were for kids and the paper
Well,
was
been
really
Yeah,
crayon,
choice, wouldn't
friendly. Yeah,
it was like newspaper paper.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And if you know, you say I'm making a colouring book, they go, all right, here you go.
Yeah.
What do you mean you want 120 pound smooth artistic paper?
What is wrong with you? Yep.
I wish more people would bring out books with watercolor paper.
Yeah,
Corey, the enabler.
I know. I've seen it and I'm thinking about buying it. I'm just worried about how much the postage is going to be over to here.
I bought one. I haven't played in it yet because I'm terrified of it. But it's so pretty.
Whoops.
Corey's always absolutely beautiful with watercolor, so
I love using watercolors.
I do not do well with it.
I'm currently. Ooh, let me show you. This is something I'm going to be featuring on my channel as to how I make it, but I'm currently working on this.
Well, ladies, I have to go. Someone found my husky, so I gotta go drive over there and get this.
Oh, thanks
Aw.
very much for joining us,
So-
Corey.
I will catch you all later.
No worries. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
I'm
That's-
just gonna.
That's beautiful. Is it on wood?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on wood.
That's
and
really cute.
Are you painting on it, Zoe?
Yeah, I transferred the image on here. I'm going to show people how I do it on my YouTube channel when I get around to it. And I've been painting it with gouache. It still needs another layer in places, but especially the tree. But I have to do this tree over here as well and finish this here.
It's really,
Yeah.
really cute. I just love that little fox.
Fox in the Hand, brilliant film.
Yeah.
One of the originals, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of my favourites.
I'm not even into Disney.
But that one you
I know,
just
I
don't
tagged-
forget. You know?
I tagged you. I tagged you and Chelsea, and it's like, yeah, we don't like Disney. It's like, okay.
I love
Oh, you tagged
Disney.
me. Did you say you tagged me?
I thought I did.
I haven't seen the video. What video is
Maybe
that
I
then?
didn't. I tagged Corey. I tagged Chelsea. And I thought I tagged you, but maybe I didn't. I tag you. Tag.
What was it? What is the tag?
Oh.
What do you have to do?
It's called Disney Tag, so you just have to find. It's like a scavenger hunt. Find Disney
Oh.
pages.
I don't have any
my
Disney
Disney's
books.
my favourite.
I tag whoever wants to do it. Tag.
I don't have one Disney. Well, no, I have one that's in the cupboard to give to my brother for Christmas, but that's the
Well-
only one that I've got.
Lily, you need to change that.
You do.
Pressure to buy
My-
a Disney colouring book.
My Disney book was in my video the other day.
I tag whoever would like to do it.
That's it. I'm taking it. That's enough for me.
There, I had to mute myself so I could pop out chat because I know that it's like way behind.
Oh yeah, I found my gel pens. Yay!
Yay!
Where were they? Where did you lose them?
They were in the drawer that I've been sat staring at. Like I had a man look. And didn't
Oh,
find
we
them.
don't lift anything, we don't move anything, we don't look
Exactly.
under anything, we don't look
Exactly.
round anything.
And then I was just sat here and I just turned to look and I could see them because it's like a see-through drawer. And I was like, that is them, isn't it? Isn't it? Yep. I should just look properly next time.
Ooh, Debbie
Yeah.
says, I don't mind Amazon paper Unless it's a Coco Wyo book. Does
Oh,
she
I love
use
that.
different Amazon then?
Oh, I'm gonna have a feel. I'm gonna have a
I have
stroke.
Coco Wyo.
Is it bad that I've done a Coco Wyo page in luminance pencil?
I'm gonna have a stroke.
She's gonna have a stroke.
Do the stroke test, Lily. Tell us.
It's
Tell us what's
very
happening.
thin.
Does it
It's
pass the
lit-
stroke test though?
It's very thin, like 90 GSM.
Mm.
I'm just gonna do a Jade Summer. Oh, it's thinner than Jade Summer.
Ooh.
And Jade Summer, I think because Jade Summer's got the black background, it almost makes it a little
feels
bit
different, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's weird.
the
It
ink
is a
has made
slightly
it.
different Amazon paper though, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, this is really thin. Who said the Coco Wyo stuff was? It is thin.
There we
Debbie
go.
just hates
Oh,
it.
not that one.
But this book was only £2.
What do you expect then? It's got to be thin. You look, it comes on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Not a-
look, this is
Not
the
a
Art
print it
Nouveau,
yourself job.
and this is thicker. This feels nicer.
This was like
We need
standard.
we need one of them
Standard
gauges that they
Amazon.
use in engineering to sit here and go, this paper is 0.04 millimeters.
I have one.
I have one, but the battery's died.
I'm married to a battery man, so yeah.
Eh,
Batteries don't die in my house.
I have from my engineering days. Here it is. And it would tell me the thickness of the paper if it had a battery in it.
Wow.
But the battery's gone.
Yeah, my husband.
0.04 millimeters is Joanna Bashford paper. Welcome to the technical world of colouring.
Where I make stuff up.
Who's gonna know? First of all,
You
no
know
one's-
they're going to go out there and get one and measure it just to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
Every time I say something wrong, I
Oh,
get busted.
yep.
This paper
Yeah.
feels quite nice. I don't know whether they use different thicknesses in different books.
Somebody's
one's
got an
that
echo.
Nico
think it's
girls,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, someone has got an echo.
I don't know. I turned mine off, so the only thing I have open is StreamYard and the chat.
Yeah, mine's muted.
It's not too
But I
bad.
am hearing myself back.
It could be my microphone picking it up. I don't know. That'd be just weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's not picking me up, is it? I'm not echoing.
I don't think so.
No.
Echo.
Well, that'd be really weird because I'm on a headset.
So,
It's like
Lily,
my brain just went, "Hey, you're a dumbass."
Yes, sorry?
I don't know whether any of you seen the 5-pen challenges I do with my mandalas, but I came up with an idea the other day. I'm going to head into B&Q and get one of each of their paint
Swatchy
chip
things.
samples. Yep.
Mm,
And just pull them out of a bag and go, I'm going to use that colour.
that's a good idea.
Just to
I
mix it
I
up
did
a
the
bit.
1-pen mandala the other day. I mean, it was a tri-blend pen, so it was a bit of a cheat because it's got 3 colours in it. But it was still only 1 pen. It came out like that. It
Really
looks
managed
quite
to
nice.
stretch that though, didn't you?
What, the 1 pen? Yeah. Yeah.
I
'cause
did
it's
one
like
colour.
here I put dots on it and then went over it 2 more times. I think it looked really good for.
Have a look.
Came out-
Make me bigger. I can't see that.
All right, calm
Come
yourself.
on. Come on.
Oh, I
Show
nearly clicked
the colour
remove.
again.
I think that's what I did before. I clicked remove.
Kicking people out again. Careful, everybody.
It was me I nearly kicked out though.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you can see
Oh,
up
I
there,
like it. Okay,
I
I'll let
did
you off. Let you off.
dots. Yeah, see, it came out. It's all right. It's 1 pen. It was
nice.
one of these.
Yeah.
One of these.
See, technically, it still is only 1 pen.
One of these babies. Which one was it? It was hibiscus one. Hydrangea, that one. Yeah,
Are,
they're, all right.
are those the Spectrum Noir?
They are. They
Are
are
they any
Spectrum.
good?
They're all right.
They're not good
They're not-
as the original ones.
Then,
That's it. Emma's not adding them to her basket.
right. Don't buy the brush ones, even though the brush nip is not nip. I always say nip. I want to say tip and I want to say nib, and it comes out nip. Don't buy the brush ones, even though the brush ones are really nice brush tips. The 3 colours do not work together. They've gone too many steps between the colours. The original bullet tip ones, they're not. They blend really nice together. But they're no better or worse than any other,
3 markers.
Alcohol markers. So if you did the same thing, I mean, that's what I was going to do. I bought them because I know people of the internet don't like me hearing talking about prices and the fact that I had to buy 2 pens to get free postage. But look, it was going to cost me $4.99 postage and 2 pens were $4.99. So I did that. But someone moaned that I said about how many pens I bought. Yeah, I just bought a couple to get free postage on something. And then when they turned up, I thought what I'm going to do is just sort out my own pens and make monochromatic, trios kind of thing, the old basil printer paper. But I couldn't actually, it was harder than I thought to get such a nice blend, sitting there with pens going this green, which is the one that's one step up from this and one step up from this. So in some ways it's quite nice that that's already done for you if you want to use monochromatic color schemes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they work quite nice. They was all right. They were no better or worse than... They didn't go over the lines. Look. Oh, that'll be me not going over the lines. But, yeah, it's all right.
Right, guys, I've enjoyed this so thoroughly. It's 3 hours in. I have to go. My husband's giving me the funny looks that mean you said you'd be 2 hours. What's going on?
This is what I said. I just went downstairs and my husband said, "You done?" I went, "I've just come down to get a drink." He went, I said, "I'm not going to be much longer."
It's so I think, isn't it? Like, again.
Yep. Again. I think it's a good time to call it quits and say goodbye to everyone. But thank you, everyone. Hang on, Lily, do you have a link for those pens? I would like to try a monochromatic mandala. They're from Crafter's Companion. I got them direct from Crafter's Companion on their website, but I think they're on Amazon's as well. They're called Triblend. So yeah,
and they have them in Jerry's Artorama and Blix as well.
So, ladies, it's been amazing. Thank you, Renee, for coming all the way from America, and everyone else who joined. It's been lovely, and I look forward to seeing you all next week, baby.
And thank you, Lily, for your wonderful stream.
You are most welcome. It's such a joy to colour with you all.
Thank you for being here and leaving it open so that I could jump in and invade.
No worries. So thanks everyone for coming along in the chat as well. See you all later. Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.